Oh, what up, guys? Yo, Fruit Punch Saber here, and we back with more Tsukihime. But, like most of my Tsukihime videos so far, I like to talk a little bit of Tsukihime before we get into Tsukihime. And what I want to talk about is I want your immersion of Ciel. We're gonna do the Ciel route, and man, oh man, I think I'm playing Tsukihime at the perfect time, right? We can explore the new designs while reading the old designs. So this is Ciel. This is her new design. I don't know if a lot of people like her new design. A lot of people, I thought I was like the only one, but apparently a lot of people actually miss her forehead. If you don't know, you've seen it, right? You've seen it in my past videos if you watch the past routes. Because we just finished Tsukihime route, aka Arc route. And Ciel has a confident forehead. Her hair was like this. Like, I don't know how to draw it. Like, you see this? You see what my fingers? You see that drawing? That was wide open. But in the remake, they cover it. Is it for the better or is it for the worse? You decide. Honestly, at first, I was like, dang. Because I like girls with big foreheads. Because it screams confidence. I like confidence, independent women. Right? And Ciel looked like an independent woman. But you know what? She's still an independent woman. She still got it. You know that smile? Everything's gonna be okay, senpai. I mean, yeah, she's my senpai. She's my senpai. Everything's gonna be okay. I trust her. That smile, I want to trust her. Is it because of the PJs? Maybe. I really love this PJs. Bruh, I hope she wear this outfit a lot. This is my favorite outfit from Ciel already. And, hold up. And we're going to talk about Ciel voice actor, and we're going to look at the preview. That way, before we start Ciel right completely, you get a good image at what we're looking at, right? It'll be easier for immersion. So, let me pause this real quick. Let's play this, right? The arrow of the church, hunting heretics in the name of the Lord. Her voice sound familiar to you? Danku. Boom! Bust out the gun. That's a little bit of spoiler, but that's fine. I should have paused. I forgot about the gun. Yes, she busts out a gun. Yes, she does, dude. She busts out a gun. Oh, that's gonna be so hype when we get to the visual novel. My bad. I forgot to censor that. Oh well. Yeah. So now you know. So as you could see from, you know, an arc route, when you saw Ciel, she's very mobile. Right? She was really fast. She carried Shiki on her back and made it to school really quickly. Right? In order to save Arc. She's very agile. And you saw the way she fight with the keys isn't well, probably what a lot of people imagine. And yeah, I think they did a great job. This company is called French Bread. Right? They already made this Melty Blood game. And they did a fantastic job. And I want to give you a little bit more imagery on how Ciel fights, because I think the way she fights is very, very interesting. So first off, right? You see, this is how she fights. This is how she throw her keys. You see that sweep? Oh, right here 2C. Memorize that in your brain. When we get into a fight scene with Ciel, I want you to imagine Ciel doing this move right here. Where she put her hands on the floor and her feet up in the air. You think there might be an upskirt, but who knows what's underneath. See, and then this is my favorite right here. 3B. So I want you to burn that in your head as well. When we get to a fight scene, yes, Ciel's gonna be busting out this move right here. This is one of her most powerful tools. Yes, this move is godlike. Now that you know how Ciel fights, Now that you know her voice, and to better understand her voices, I'll also pull up this page right here. I wonder what's this. Oh, okay. That's where I got it from. Right here. Kaede Hondo. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. So, a little bit of a background on her. This is the game she's in. And you can search it in my YouTube if it's still up. We have the R0 visual novel. She was Puka. Puka's the squirrel. What? You never read the visual novels? You don't know any of these visual novels? That's okay. I got the My Anime list right here. And guess what? Zombieland Saga. I know your weeb ass watch Zombieland Saga. I do too. Don't worry about it. She's Sakura. Right? I don't know anything else about the other characters, but I know for sure Sakura. So if you watch Zombieland Sakura, you'll remember Sakura voice. If you watch the others right here, let me see. I saw something familiar. Oh, she's Flora. I didn't know that. This is a new anime for summer 2021. That's pretty cool. And yeah, you can see her list of accomplishment right here. Now you know what Ciel voice sounds like. Dang. That says 1996. Yo, that's the new voices, dude. I'm telling you, Tsukihime is going to be the face of Type Moon for 10 plus years. They got the young voice actors. And then you can I also found other character design that remodel. Remember Arihiko? I don't know. I don't like his new design. He looks whack. Where's the piercing at? What the fuck? Didn't he have piercings? Damn, dude. They downgraded him. And that's the new character Mario. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about Noelle. Oh, that's my girl Sasuke. I wonder if Sasuke is gonna be in Ciel route. I guess we'll find out. Sasuke is actually one of my favorite characters. I like this character a lot. She's Genki, but unfortunately, she don't have a route in the original Tsukihime. It got cut out, but they're bringing it back in a remake. But who knows how long it'll take. So with the explanation, with everything burned in your image about Ciel, let's get to it, dude. Let's do it. All right. Let's see. Wait. God damn it. All right. 3. Oi! What happened? What did I click? What is going on? How did I get here? What the hell? I don't even know what I click. Hey, I gotta watch the VODs. Welcome to the Mirror Room staff room. You have found your way into one of the secret places in Tsukihime. In this room, you can get a glimpse of the localization process that brought the popular game to the English-speaking audience. You can probably find the detailed history of the project online somewhere, so instead of going to the technical details, we will try to show you what really happened. Alright, here goes a bonus feature before we start Ciel route. I don't know how I got here, but here you go. Fruit Punch Special. The following scenes are based on true events, but names and places have been changed to protect the people involved. First, we started translating the script. Gah! No more aerial scenes! Yeah, the HD is pretty bad. Oh no, there's spoilers! Oh. Hey, yeah, about Akiha. Man, fuck it, this game's 20 plus years old. Y'all, if y'all didn't know, what the fuck y'all been doing? I guess that's why you're watching the video though, right? So y'all know. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching my videos. Make it stop. I can't take any more of this. No, Sasuke! Ah, mate! We cannot wait. Oh, dude. It's okay. You guys don't know. Honestly, spoilers can't really affect you because you don't know shit. So, I know everyone shouldn't we be. As you can see, we were all going a little crazy over Nasu's writing style. It was bad, but it could have been worse. We found that out the hard way when we started editing the translations. I'm going to edit this part like this. Yeah. And now edit the same script this way. Yeah. How do we do it like this instead? I'm changing that back to re-editing it again. But this needs to be changed. Yeah. And just doesn't sound natural. You're standing in front of me. I can't see. Yeah. This part has to be proved. Yeah. I edit more. Who edited the script? It's all wrong. No, this part needs to change. What are you guys doing? Yeah. 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 It needs to be written. Yeah. As you can see, there was very little organization at this time, with people coming, going, and doing varying amounts of work of varying quality. This caused very long delays, and a lot of work was done for nothing. We wanted a script with one style and one quality, so we had to rewrite everything to one format. We chose to bring back the entire script that's close to the Japanese original. I like that a lot. That's a lot. I like that a lot, because a lot of English localization, even anime subs now, it's kind of annoying. Right, they try to localize it, like super localize it, and by super localize it, they're trying to make it more relatable to like English viewers, Western viewers. So if they make like a Japanese gag or a Japanese what's that called? What's that shit called, dude? That lame stuff, bro. Like those dad jokes. Like a pun, there you go. Or they're trying to make a pun or like a reference to something, then they're changing it to something more related to the Western. And then one of the very famous ones is what was it, Nagatori-san? What they say, that's sus. I guess I'll let it slide because it's kind of like it. So, but yeah, they try to make it what's hip in the West. Basically, they're writing their own script, but at least they're keeping it in context, so that's nice. We learned from this chaos that having many people working on one project at the same time did not work for us. So on our next project, we chose to have only one translator and one editor. So far, it appears to be working a lot better. But after the rewrite was finished, a lot of work still remained. When we started the beta project, uh-oh. What? Are you serious? What happened? Oh, I got scared. I'm like, what? Do I have to restart my computer? Oh god, I got scared so hard. Bruh, I finished playing You, Me, and Her in Doki Doki Literature, bruh. I don't know what the fuck going on anymore. I've been baited too many times. Damn, they bait me here too. What the fuck? Let's just forget about all that as quickly as possible, right? Damn, that must have been rough. At this point, we were almost finished, but there was one more milestone to reach, and that is what you're seeing now. Having most of the raw materials ready, we still had to work for more than a month making everything ready for release. Just about everything in the project took us longer than we expected, but in the end it came together quite well. Dang, these guys are godlike. Hey, clap it up for these guys though, right? They're the one that brought Tsukihime to the West. They translated it. They didn't have to do it. That's what I love about fan translations, right? That shit is like pure passion. Because what do they gain from this? Nothing, really. They can read Japanese. That's how they translate it. So it's just pure passion. Please enjoy the result to the fullest. They didn't even have to add this part. This part is real cool. I don't know how it got here, but it's a cool little Easter egg. These translation grew godlike. Man, they should have hired these guys for Type Moon translations as the official Type Moon translations, because who they got? I don't know. Probably like Marvelous? Nah, not Marvelous. Because Marvelous actually spelled Atoria. Bruh. Because I remember even some fake Grand Order character, right? Mashu to Mash. Damn. Bruh, they should have hired these guys. These guys are godlike. And that concludes today's lesson. There's another secret hidden in Tsukihime, but you find it will need to play through the entire game first. Good luck. If you ever get stuck in a dead end, join us in class again, and we'll see if we can help you out. Congratulations, Mirror Moon. After 3 long years, that English translation is 3 long years, dude. A pure passion. Dude, didn't get paid for this, dude. 3 long years. Thank you for your hard work. We hope you will continue to work with us so patiently in the future. Those guys are godlike. No. If they can translate the Mahoya, that'd be tight. How did I get there? That was weird, huh? How did I do that? Hey, I gotta watch the VODs. That was interesting. That threw me off of the loop. But, you know, that's a little extra bit. Just for you. You can have that too. Alright, now with that, you got Shield burning in our mind. You had new Shield burning in your mind. You got Shield Senpai burning in your mind. Shield Sensei burning in your mind. Shield voices burning in your mind. Shield actions and animations burning in your mind. We're completely ready. We're ready to start Ciel route. And I also want to add a little bit of an extra bit. Right? As you notice from Arc, I won't go to 3 because 3 is hentai. 3 and 4 is hentai. But look. These are all Arc pictures, correct? If I go to Akiha, this is all Akiha pictures, correct? If I go to the maids, this is all the maids picture. Oh, damn, that's my girl. But then if I go to Shield Senpai, damn, I guess it picked up where I last left off. I was gonna say, all you see is Shield Senpai, right? Interesting, right? Yo, they added Ayoko to Shield. Route. Shield route is also known as Daylight Blue and the Sun route, right? Her endings are called Daylight Blue and Sun. So it's not necessarily just Ciel route. Maybe, just like Heaven Fields was like Sakura and Ilya. Maybe this route could be hers and Ayoko. That would be godlike if that is. I also found out Ayoko age. Ayoko is 29 in this game. But you know what? No matter what age she is, and Shiki's 17 or 18, she could be 40. I think I would still like Shiki to marry her, because she is truly the best girl. So I just wanted to add that little extra bit. I found it pretty interesting that Ayoko CGs are in Ciel route, because like I said in Face Day Night, Heaven Fields wasn't necessarily Sakura. Right, it's a combination of Ilya and Sakura. And Unlimited Blade War wasn't necessarily Rin. It was more like Shido finding about his future, Archer. And then the Fate route was pretty much about Saber. But it was also about the Holy Grail. Learning more about the Holy Grail. So maybe it might be the same with the Ciel route. Probably didn't cut that on to Arc route, but you know. Alright, let's officially begin. Ciel route. Enough of that extra bit. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Skip. Only have one choice. This is my first time doing a second playthrough with Tsukihime. And I gotta say, we're going fast. What do we do? Go out into the hallway, think about it. Okay, this is new. Alright. Context? Who the fuck need context, dude? I don't know what we're doing. But this is new content, so I guess we're in school. During lunchtime, the hall is packed. Students head to the cafeteria or to their favorite places, lunches in hand. Caught in the flow of people, I contemplate whether I should go to the cafeteria or to the store. I'm somewhat taken aback at my own leisure. If I have time to waste, it'll be better to go to the cafeteria where Arihiko was. I began walking towards the cafeteria. On the way there, a familiar face waves and runs up to me. Thank goodness! I've been looking for you, Tohno-kun. Ciel Senpai. Hello. I feel embarrassed for some reason. I return her unusual greeting. Yes, hello. Well, we already met once today, so I guess it's not proper to say hello. A small smile floats into Senpai's face, as if she found something amusing. Yeah, now that you mention it, I guess you're right. I avert my eyes and give a lukewarm reply, becoming increasingly embarrassed. I wondered. I should be used to speaking to Senpai like this, but for some reason I'm getting embarrassed. Tohno-kun? Do you have some urgent business? You seem a bit unsettled. No, nothing like that. I don't, but for some reason, her every move feels unfamiliar. I can't calm down. It's nothing. More importantly, Senpai, you say you were looking for me. Do you need me for something? Well, I wanted to thank you for this morning, so I was looking for you. For this morning? You mean the courtyard? Of course. Sorry to ask, but are you going to have lunch? I sigh. Well, people usually eat lunch at lunchtime. Bruh, why are you being such an asshole, Tohno? Come on, man. She's trying to invite you. Can't you read the mood? Great. Then we can eat together. I'll treat you as thanks for this morning. Let's go to the cafeteria. Senpai smiles. Grabbing my wrist, she starts to walk. It's strange enough for a third year like Senpai to walk down the second year hall, but this attracts even more attention. The gazes of the students in the hall fall upon Senpai and me, and a murmur of conversation starts. Wait a second! It's alright, you don't have to. I quickly shake her off my arm. Only did what I did this morning on a whim. There's no need for you to thank me. I draw back from Senpai, well aware of how flushed my face is. There's no need to be so reserved. Work should be rewarded. So please, let me treat you. Senpai grabs a hold of my arm again. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, I just couldn't say that I'm embarrassed to be with her because we stand out so much. Come on, there won't be any seats left if we don't hurry. I'll listen to the details after we get to the cafeteria. Senpai starts walking, pulling my arm with a tug. Any further questions will bring more stares from the people around us in the hall. I don't know what Senpai's planning, but I peacefully accompany her to the cafeteria. Almost all the seats in the cafeterias are taken. I spent about 10 minutes in the hallway, first spaced out, then talking with Senpai. So empty cafeteria seats are pretty much non-existent. I stand in line, Tohno-kun, so please go get some seats. Is there any food you don't like? If there is, now's the time to let me know. No, there isn't. I'm not picky with my food. Very well, I won't take long. Senpai lines up with everyone else. It seems my only choice is to obediently accept that she'll be treating me. But there aren't any seats left. I look around the bustling cafeteria. You can't find even 2 seats at this hour, let alone 2 seats together. Oh, there. I sigh. There, plain as day, is a table of not only 2, but 3, but 4 unoccupied seats. There's only one student sitting at the table, and it seems he noticed me while I was looking around for a seat. Yo, Tohno! The student vigorously waving his hand in my dear classmate with the dyed orange hair. My head hurts, but there isn't anywhere else to sit. I have no choice but to return the wave and walk towards the table where my friend is sitting. Bro, I like Arihiko's old design, bro. His new design sucks. It took his piercing away. Why? Oh, it took his piercing. I also like the button collar shirt. They should have kept that too. Honestly, they should have kept the design the same. Like, completely the same. His design was fine. You're late. I told you to hurry because I invited a special guest today. What the hell you been up to? Arihiko begins to complain as soon as we are face to face. Yeah, come to think of it, you did. So who is it? Huh? About that. She promised me yesterday she'd come, but she declined this morning. She said she had someone she wanted to thank or something, so she'd be busy this morning, this lunchtime. Arihiko sighs as he eats his chikara udon. Someone she wanted to thank. Those words catch my attention. Arihiko, that special guest, wouldn't happen to be a third-year student, would she? What? Arihiko's body jumps in shock. A rather energetic girl wearing glasses. What? Arihiko begins quivering. The students at the table around us stands up as if to make a fast escape. Are you psychic? Arihiko points at me fearfully. No, that doesn't mean I'm psychic, eh? Sorry to keep you waiting. Good to see you find a seat, Tohno-kun. There. Senpai arrives with a smile, carrying a silver tray. Arihiko's eyes are widening in surprise. Huh? Inoue-kun? What a coincidence. Still smiling, Senpai takes her seat. That's so sweet, dude. Remember in Arc Route, when we beat her route? You know what Senpai said to us? Senpai said that she's wearing glasses because we wear glasses. What the fuck? I was like, what? What does that mean? Why? I guess we're gonna find out why in her route, right? Arihiko gives a choke response. Here you go, Tohno-kun. Please eat until you are full. Even after all this time, I still can't shake off her smile. Alright. In that case, thanks for the food. Taking Arihiko dumbfounded stare in stride, I sit down. Senpai sits in front of me while Arihiko sits beside me. Ikatakimasu. Putting my hands together with a clap, I look down at the tray Senpai brought. On the menu is curry rice, curry udon. God damn, that's a lot of curry. I don't get it. Senpai. Yes? What is it, Tohno-kun? About this. What's going on? What do you mean? It's lunch, isn't it? What else does it look like? What else, you say? But all I see is curry. Yes, it's curry. Senpai laughs happily. The problem is, they all look like curry. There's 3 dishes. Of course. You're a boy, so you eat a lot. I'll just have one, so please take whatever you like. Okay. In that case, I'll take the curry rice and curry udon. The other choice is hell. Make sure to finish it, Tohno-kun. After all, you aren't picky with your food, are you? There isn't a shred of antagonism in Senpai's smile, nor is this some kind of a joke. She truly had good intentions. Yes. Itadakimasu. I dig into the curry rice with my spoon in despair. And then, Tohno-kun! From beside me came to the cry of a dead man being reborn. How long are you going to ignore me, you dear best friend? Arihiko's elbow sinks into the side of my stomach with a thud. Inoue-kun, do you know Tohno-kun? Do I know him? We've been best friends since middle school. My best friend hits the table with a bang for an emphasis. Really? The person who helped me this morning was Tohno-kun. Oh yeah? If you had told me his name, I would have brought him here. So, did this guy do something for you? Yes, he helped me fix my splints. Huh? He helped you fix your shin splints? Arihiko frowned suspiciously. Well, I guess you would consider helping someone fix their shin splints a bit odd. No, fixing splints. Please don't make me angry when I'm eating. Ciel senpai gets angry. She seems to be someone you can never tire of watching. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw senpai, I thought she was like the serious type, the quiet type. But then when she first talked to you in Arc, it caught me off guard. I was like, dang, she's more Genki than I thought. She's a Genki girl, bruh. Fixing splints. The splints in the courtyard. You were at it again. You sure enjoyed that kind of thing, senpai, but you're better off if you gave up. If you keep doing things like that, the teacher will start expecting you to do them. That's alright. I'll do it because I enjoy it. You shouldn't talk about the teachers like that though, you know. They really care about the school. I'm finding it difficult to follow their conversation. Senpai, don't tell me that you normally do that sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, didn't you know? Who's that? Is that Arihiko, Tohno? Ciel senpai is a handy. It's so handy they call her the shadow president of the student council. No, I was asking senpai. Wait, never mind. What on earth is the shadow president? Is she strong? I asked with my eyes. Yeah, responds Ariko with an exaggerated nod. He's like, yeah. She's quite something. Totally like the student council, which is the student council in name only. She's a third year who will solve anything for you if you ask her. You even got a fan club among the first years. And if something happens, the teachers all rely on her. There isn't a single teacher who complains about what Senpai does. Ariko speaks with pride, as if he was actually talking about himself. Wow, Ciel Senpai sure is amazing. Even the teachers rely on you. I look at Senpai impressed. What the fuck? I really didn't expect this from Ciel Senpai, bro. Honestly, like I said, I thought she's the more reserved type. I like that she's goofy like this. I like goofy Senpai. Ah, yes. Thank you. Senpai turns bright red, embarrassed. Senpai churns her curry rice with her spoon. I guess it's to hide her embarrassment, but it reminds me of the enemy I have to face. Curry rice by itself is fine, but after it awaits curry udon. My doctor warned me not to eat too much, but I don't think there's anything else in this situation that I can do. So I start to dig into rice. Munch munch. Having decided to try to finish one dish quickly, I direct all my concentration to the rice. Meanwhile, Senpai and Ariko began talking about their own homes for some reason. I already know that Ariko doesn't live with his parents, but it seems Senpai is also living by herself. Apparently, Senpai's apartment is quite close to school. It's roughly between the main street and the park. So, Tohno-kun, where do you live? Huh? I silently eat my food when Senpai, peering at me, asks a completely unrelated question. Where? Why do you ask, Senpai? You already heard on where I live, right, Tohno-kun? I think it's unfair if I don't know where your house is. Unfair? You worry about the strangest things, Senpai. It's not strange. If I don't know where you live, I can't visit you if something happens, right? I stop eating the curry rice. I have the feeling that something that has been said that I should have jubilant about. Visit? You mean you come and visit me if I catch a cold or something? No, I wouldn't. I don't have any plans to visit at the moment. Smiling, Senpai replies instantly, as if stating the obvious. It seems like the euphoria is premature. Senpai doesn't seem to have any unusual intentions. I see now. They're just the way she is. I guess I have to tell you. Yeah, my house is nearby too, only a 40-minute walk. There's a residential district on top of the hill, right? Just go a little further and you're there. Oh yeah, you're moving today, right? Ariko strikes his hand on the desk. Senpai tilts her head slightly. Moving? Tohno-kun, were you a transfer student? Huh? Senpai asks a strange question. Ariko meets my gaze. Listen, I've been here since the first year. We've known each other since then, right? Why are you asking if I'm a transfer student now? But Tohno-kun, you moved yesterday, so... Moving doesn't automatically make you a transfer student. I'm just changing my address, not my school. Until now, I've been living with some relatives in a neighboring town. I'm just going back to my real home, that's all. You know what I just realized? I don't think... Damn. You know, I'm gonna name call this character. Because I don't think she's gonna be in this game. I want to know what she's about. There's this girl called... Fuck. What was the last name? Arima. I think that's Tohno X foster family, right? The Arima family. He has a little sister named Miyako. I want to meet Miyako. But I guess we'll meet her. I hope they bring Miyako in the remake. That'd be cool. I don't know if she's in Tsukihime. If she's not, I hope they bring her to the remake. Senpai, who wears a surprised look, seems to understand. I see, you only changed your residence. So now you live in the outskirts of town. Yeah. It's that colorful place on top of the hill. I'm moving there today. Could that possibly be the Tohno-san mansion? Senpai asked with some hesitation. The western style house at the top of the hill is probably seen as something special by residents of this town. I haven't been there for 8 years, but even in my memories, the Tohno mansion was ridiculously large. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it's the right place for me either, but it's too late now that I'm done moving. You don't seem too happy about it. It's neither good or bad. I don't quite understand it either. Well, even if it is your house, it's been 8 years, right? I can understand if you're feeling strange. It'll probably feel like someone else's house for a while. I wonder if that's so. I haven't gone back yet, so I don't know. Well, I'm a bit relaxed, since I'm always got a refuge at your place. Yeah, right. My house is no refuge of yours. When you come over during the holidays, my sister treats you better than me. What? Ariko got a sister? Hold up, bro. I don't think we meet her. I have a special request in the remake. I want to meet Arihiko's sister. That's probably because of Arihiko has terrible behavior, but I refrain from telling him that in the interest of preventing the conversation from getting any worse. To be honest, it's not pleasant to have my home raised as a topic of conversation. Wow, you two certainly get along well, Senpai peers at Arihiko and me. No way. Me and Tohno would never help each other out, no matter how much trouble we were in. In other words, we're enemies. Made Moziel. What the fuck does that mean? Arihiko says in a fed up tone. I'm getting pretty fed up myself with this pseudo-foreignism too. You bitch! Stop using words you don't even know! Damn, it's like me. But I'm a weeb. But your relationship is so good that Tohno-kun has stayed over at your house before, right? Doesn't that mean you get along really well? You're wrong, senpai. That damn Tohno is too reserved toward his parents, and he come over to my place every vacation. He reserves toward them because they're taking care of him. That's why he come over to my place, where we conveniently have an empty room. Since he looks pretty decent, my sister took a liking to him, and he shamelessly comes to stay with us without paying a cent. Damn, bro, let's go, let's go. Ariko fist trembled, as if to say unforgivable. Dude, who's his sister? Taking care of Tohno-kun? Ariko clamped his hand over his mouth. Sorry, I shouldn't have thought before I spoke. It's okay. He didn't say anything bad. I get to eat my food without looking at Ariko. Really? Yeah, you're right. If you complain about that, you'll be in for some punishment. Ariko nods to himself in agreement. His overwhelming autism is something I am truly envious of. I'm sorry, Tohno-kun. Did you not get along with your previous family? No, that's not it. He has no problems with the Arimas. Oh, that's what's his name? Arihiko. Oh, that's the Arimas. That's what they're called too. Yeah, I think the Arima, they have a daughter, right? I think they have a daughter. I think her name's Miyako. I want to know. Damn. I just want to know her. But I think she got added into Melty Blood. Like I said, I'm not too sure she's from Tsukihime, but I'm hoping she is. If not, like I said, I'll have a request. Nasu, please add Miyako and Tsukihime, and add Arihiko's sister. No, that's not it. He had no problem with the Arimas. All the Arimas with their family took care of him. They're really nice people, and from what I could tell, they're a happy family. Even so, he refused to be their adopted kid, and he escaped to my place every vacation. I have no idea who the fuck's talking, so that's why I said it like that. Sheesh, just what were you not satisfied with anyway? There's nothing I wasn't satisfied about. It's just that I received so much from them already. I didn't want to be a further burden on them. I finished my rice as I replied. Now only the curry udon's left. It's okay, senpai. Sorry for making you listen to something so boring. Huh? Not at all. I'm sorry for asking you something so strange. Senpai forces herself to look cheerful. The topic might be fine for a long-time friend like Arihiko, but a complex matter like this would only have been troublesome for senpai. And to prove my point, Senpai sits there uneasily. Senpai, sorry, but I got something private to talk to Tohno about. Would you mind leaving? Arihiko has no problem making such an offensive request. Isn't that phrase a direct way of saying, we don't want you, Senpai, so get lost? You idiot, what do you think you're saying? We can discuss those things anywhere. Is Senpai still finishing her lunch? Despite all the talking of Arihiko, Senpai has finished her rice anyway. No, I understand. Well then, I'll be leaving. Senpai lowers her head in a quick bow and leaves. Only Arihiko and I remain at the table. I sigh. Well, it looks like Senpai was having a hard time too, so it was for the best. But you were really pushing it there, Arihiko. Well, it's not like I had a choice. Anyways, I guess I'll take the road the guy she ends up disliking. Nah, dude. I guess he will. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Arihiko slurps away at his shikara udon. It seems I'd gone cold while we were talking to Senpai. Hey, I have one more request too, Nasu. Can we have more Arihiko scenes? Arihiko is pretty cool. And I want his piercings back. Can you give him his earring piercings back? I want that. Sorry, you were trying to hit on Senpai, weren't you? Of course. She's probably the #1 girl at our school. But if she's the type to care about something like that, then she's not worth it. Oh yeah, I really do have something to talk to you about in private. Arihiko's voice turned serious. I split my chopsticks with a snap and began to eat my udon. What's wrong? Why so serious all of a sudden? I'll let you know right now that I don't have any money. From today onwards, I'm going to be living life as a penniless student. It's not that, damn it. What I want to know is this. What's really going on with you, Tohno? What do you mean? You've been at the Anima since primary school, right? I don't know why, but it's been 8 years already. Your dad has basically disinherited you. Why is he calling you back all of a sudden? I see. In his own strange way, Arihiko is worried about me. He didn't disinherit me. He just kicked me out of the house somehow. Tohno-kun, if there ever was a family that kicked their kid out of their house somehow, that's not a tragedy. It's a comedy. Oh, it's a party joke. But it's so boring it's not funny. Arihiko spreads his arms and shrugs. Look at this. Oh, do anime characters even do this anymore? I don't remember seeing them doing that anymore, bro. I like that gesture though. I think they still do. I'm just not looking for it. Yeah, I guess you're right. If you get kicked out of the house, all you can really do is laugh. And then he said some cliche line like, never step foot in the house again or something, right? That's what people would call disinheritance. Come to think of it, I never heard why you were disinherited. Who knows? There's something I like to know too. Well, if you don't want to talk about it, oh, that's Arihiko. You don't have to. Grabbing his bowl with both hands, Arihiko drains what is left of his chikara udon. Lunchtime is short. Following Arihiko, I decide to quickly finish my curry udon. You already viewed this scene? Would you like to skip? Of course. Okay, so I'm gonna just read everything, right? And then if I can skip, I'll skip. Because I don't remember what scene I really read, I'm gonna just read everything if it lets me read it. Okay, what do we choose? See. Stay in school for a little longer. Yes. Oh, you already viewed the scene? Oh, so this is the Ciel senpai and Tohno scene where they drink tea together. We're gonna skip that. This is so fucking weird. I don't like this. I don't like the way they do it. Because I'm like, I kind of know what's going on, but at the same time, I'm like, damn. I'm trying to remember in my memory what happened, what they talked about. I do remember this is the tea room, right? She's in a tea club, but she's like the only member, I guess. And then she invited Shiki for some tea. And then talking about something. I don't remember what they were talking about. I think she was asking Shiki about his past. That's it. Eh? Let's see. I was just a little surprised at how calm you were about all of this, Tohno-kun. Really? Well, my family is a strict one, so I'm used to these kind of things. More importantly, Senpai, didn't you have something you want to talk to me about? I do. The continuation of what we were talking about during lunch. What we talking about during lunch? You mean about my family? Senpai nods to indicate a yes. If you don't mind, I would like to hear more about it. I was curious about it since we stopped halfway. It's not that I mind, but hearing about my family isn't very interesting. It'll be a waste of time. I don't mind if it's not interesting. I just want to hear about it. You sure are eccentric, Senpai. Maybe I am, Senpai laughs. Excuse me. Excuse me. Who said this? Alright then, let's continue from before. You said that you moved to your home. What do you mean by that? Senpai asked, full of curiosity. Well, the conversation this afternoon must have been pretty fragmented for Senpai, since she didn't know any of the circumstances. Let's see. Basically, I'm a guy who's been disinherited. I was seriously injured after getting caught up in a traffic accident when I was 9 years old. The injuries themselves somehow healed, but after that, I easily collapsed with anemia and threw up my food. That's why I was entrusted to my relative, the Onimas, while I recuperated. So in other words, the Onimas has been your parents who raised you since you were 9, right? That's right. I knew my old man hated me for some reason, and that once I had been entrusted to Onimas, I would never go back home. Go back to the Tohno mansion, that is. That's why, well, I thought I'd just continue to live as the son of the Onimas forever. That's what I thought, but my old man kicked the bucket already. Recently. That's when they told me to return to the mansion, that my old man is no longer there, and I finally agreed. And that pretty much is my domestic situation. I end my story like that. Ciel Senpai gives a little nod silently. May I ask one thing? Sure, if I can answer it. Go ahead. Alright, then I'll ask. Did you dislike your previous family? My previous family? The Onimas who had raised me as a parents? My mother and father weren't my real parents. And the unfamiliar building, which without a doubt was a home to strangers. But completely regardless of that. No, I liked them. See, he keep mentioning his mom, his dad, right? He never mentioned his little sister, bro. That's what makes me think Miyako was probably added later, right? She wasn't added in Tsukihime. She's probably later. That means she's not gonna be in Tsukihime. I know I said this for the 3rd time, but yo, add Miyako to the remake. There were people who didn't care that I wasn't related to them by blood. They were so worn to me that I felt bad about being depressed all by myself. And for them to love me no matter what, I didn't think it was a bad thing. I was loved by these people. That's why soon, even one day sooner, I have to truly become family to them. If I had been telling myself those words since I was young, since a very, very long time ago, over and over, I swore till I would practically pass out. Just like Arihiko said, I didn't have a single complaint about the Anima family. They treated me well, and I think I responded to their affection too. Between us, even though I knew we were just playing at being family, even if it was just all an act, I didn't feel any pain. No, I was happy instead. In a way, I had considered the Anima parents and me to be the ideal nuclear family. What the fuck does that mean? What? Nuclear family? Bombtastic. But it was no good, was it? Yeah. Despite everything, there was a line I couldn't cross. This isn't your real family. No matter what I did, I couldn't get those words out of my head. I knew I should have been ignoring it, but I just couldn't do it. I don't know if you could call it a childhood experience, but it had already become like a curse to me. Somehow, no matter where I was, I felt like a stranger to my family. Senpai is silent. Oh, that's because she knew, dude. We already know this information, so it's not a spoiler. In the arc route, that's the route we first did. Shiki's an orphan. Shiki doesn't have a family. He went from family to family to family to family to family. But I think the first time was probably the Tohno family. And then he moved on to the Animas. And now he's coming back as a Tohno. And Senpai know all of this. She already know everything, dude. That's why she's silent. Because it's sad. Because he never really had a family to begin with. Avoiding my gaze, she huddles. Her shoulder apologetically. I need to learn how to read. Apologetically. See? It was boring after all, right? That's why I said it would be a waste of time. No, that's not true. It's a very meaningful story. Senpai forced a smile to try and diffuse the situation. But it was a little surprising, because I had thought of you as an easygoing person. Well, I basically am a pretty easygoing person. It's my personal philosophy to enjoy the present as much as possible. People are happier enjoying what it comes to rather than the concern of what happened before, right? Well, actually, that was an opinion I had inherited from Arihiko. Enjoying what is to come? That sounds nice. Senpai sips her tea with a very gentle smile. I follow Senpai's example and place my lips on the cup. With a slurp, the bitter tea washes down my throat with just a hint of sweetness. Damn, that's weird. Nice transition, bro. I walk along a different path than the one I usually take. Passing through unfamiliar streets, I slowly approach the Tohno mansion. The surroundings are not completely unfamiliar. After all, I had lived here until I was 9 years old, 8 years ago. This is not the first time I had taken this path back to the mansion. My feelings are a little complex. The path home is nostalgic yet fresh. Up until just now, I had not looked forward to returning to the Tohno household. Now it doesn't seem so bad. The house I lived in until I was 9 years old. Right now, my sister Akina is in an utterly un-Japanese Western-style mansion. Tohno Makihisa, my old man who hated me, and the master of the Tohno household, died a few days ago. My mother died from illness after Akina was born, so the Tohnos had dwindled down to me and my sister. Being the eldest son, you would think I would stand to become the Tohno heir, but I had no such privilege. To become the Tohno heir means being bound by strict upbringing. I have lost count of the number of times my father scolded me over my dislike of not being able to live freely. That was when I got involved in that accident, and my body became weakened. My father saw it as a good opportunity to get rid of me. His reasoning was something along the lines of, someone who could die any moment can't be their heir, even he is the eldest son. Sadly for my father, I betrayed his expectation by making recovery, but my sister Akina had already deemed to be the heir of the Tohno household. And so I heard that Akina, who was already being raised harshly in order to become a proper daughter of the Tohno household, received an even harsher upbringing since then. That was a long time ago. I played together with Akina in the mansion back before the accident. After that, I never saw her again. The life in the mansion I abandoned 8 years ago. Those 8 years were long, and my memories of that time have largely faded. But in spite of that, there is one thing that even now continues to burn strongly within my heart, and that is my little sister. Who the fuck's the cheerful girl, bruh? Imoto-san. Miyako! Miyako's not here. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with Miyako. I need to forget about her. We're worried about her when she shows up in the sequel, or hopefully she'll show up in the remake too. That'll be dope. Which one do I choose? You gotta choose Akiha. We'll choose Akiha. What? Okay, that's weird. Let's skip it. Let's skip that one too. I don't know what scene. Where are we? Oh, I know this scene. So this is the scene where Shiki made it to his room. He's like, man, this room sucks. Well, he doesn't say it sucks. He's like, man, this room is fancy. Too fancy. I feel uncomfortable. And then he was like, hey, Hiso, you guys got TV? Hiso was like, we don't got TV. You know, the relative that used to stay at the mansion, they took all the TV. The only person that have TV is my Nessan, Kohaku. And I was like, do I want to ask Kohaku to watch TV? What do I choose? What? I gotta stay in my own room. Right? Okay. I already seen the scene. I don't remember what happened here. But let's skip it anyway. Let's skip that too. I think that's when we meet Ark. Right? What? I have no idea what the hell. Oh, I remember the scene. So that's the scene where we first meet Nero, right? And then Nero is like, I don't like the skipping thing. Maybe we should just fast forward on my own. Whatever, fuck it. I don't care anymore. What do we do now? Read both of them. Okay, so I remember. So this when my bad. This when Shiki go to sleep. He got woken up by a dog howling. It was Nero, dog howling. He was like face to face with Nero. Nero doesn't give a fuck about Shiki. He was like, it's not here. And then he like vanished in thin air. And then Shiki was like, what the fuck? And then Shiki went back to sleep with his uniform on. And then Kohaku undressed Shiki. Kohaku put PJs on Shiki. Shiki woke up. Shiki was like, what the hell? Why am I in my PJs? And then Hisue was like, Kohaku undressed you, saw you completely naked, and put clothes on you, your PJs. And then he was embarrassed. He was like, took a shower, I think, or something like that, or watch it, whatever. And now it's morning. They're having breakfast. I'll greet the both of them. Yes, I'll greet the both of them. And then we greet both Kohaku and Akihara. Akihara's sharp tongue as always. We're gonna skip that. I think this is when Kohaku gives Shiki the knife, right? Was that the scene? I think this is when Kohaku gives Shiki the knife. Now Shiki has a knife. I don't know why Kohaku gives Shiki a knife. That's pretty weird, but they probably explain it in the Kohaku route. So now Shiki has a knife. He's carrying it to school. Why is he carrying a knife to school? I don't know, man. Why not? The morning lessons are over. It's lunch break, and Ariko had gone ahead to the cafeteria. Now, what should I have my lunch? I don't know, actually. I don't know if he received his knife yet. Because I think after he receives his knife, doesn't he pass out? I don't know. Maybe that's why we shouldn't skip. Maybe we should do Control Plus. Oh well. I think I'm gonna do Control Plus instead of skipping. Nah, fuck it. We'll skip. Go to the tea ceremony room. I guess I'll go take a look at the tea ceremony room. I'm sure Senpai said something yesterday after class about having lunch there. It's Senpai's turn. Maybe I can talk with her while having lunch. Most importantly, yeah, fuck skipping. I'm not gonna skip no more. Skipping, it makes things kind of weird. I'm gonna just control. Until we see the next choice, right? I think that's better. Oh no, then the thing is, I don't know which one's a new content, right? The new scene. I guess I have to use that, right? Alright, never mind then. Whatever. We'll get used to it. More importantly, I enjoy having lunch with Senpai, but I'm also worried about the news story from this morning. Alright. Gotta strike while the iron's hot and all. I head off to the tea ceremony room before Arihiko notices my plan. I knock on the tea ceremony room door. After a brief wait, the door creaks open and Senpai pokes out of her head. Huh? Tohno-kun. Puzzled, Senpai tilts her head. She doesn't seem annoyed, but it seems like she really doesn't understand why I came here. Would you like to have lunch together, Senpai? Holding out the bread I purchased at the cafeteria, I tell her why I'm here. Lunch? I'm happy to hear you ask me, but... Senpai thinks over it, looking troubled. Things don't look good. It seems Senpai isn't very interested. I guess I got no choice. I decide to employ a little strategy. I have curry bread. Oh shit! Dude, that's how you bait her. She's like, man, I got something really important to do. I don't know if I can have lunch with you, Tohno-kun. Senpai, I got curry bread. Huh? Senpai's face became bright and colorful. I had a feeling about this from yesterday's lunch, but I am amused at her reaction. I'll give you this and thanks for yesterday's lunch, so why don't we eat together? Yes, please. I just put on the tea on. Senpai hastily vanishes inside. Following her, I enter the tea ceremony room. As I enter, it becomes obvious why Senpai was hesitating back then. On top of the tatami mat is already empty lunchbox. It seems like Senpai has long since finished eating her lunch. Tohno-kun, would you like green or English tea? I kinda like English tea. But only with sugar. That way we can call it sweet tea. I guess if we're not gonna add sugar, green tea please. More importantly, have you already finished lunch, Senpai? Yes, just a little while ago. I slept in this morning, so I didn't have any breakfast and I was hungry all morning. It was terrible. I see. Well, you don't have to force yourself to accompany me. Sorry for intruding you. I'll eat in the classroom, so please take your time relaxing. You mean you're not going to give me any bread? Senpai's sorrow seems to resound from the bottom of her heart. Dang, bruh. You can't lie. If you joke around with Curry, she'll be heartbroken. No, I mean, you must be full, right, Senpai? Not at all. I'm hungry. It doesn't appear she's just saying this to make me feel better. Really? Well, I'll be intruding then. Is this really okay with you, Senpai? The bread from my cafeteria really has volume, you know. No need to worry. If it's food I like, then I can eat limitless amounts of things. The bashful smile is most preferable not from shyness, but from anticipation of the curry bread. She is a woman of many mysteries. Someone who could be happy over one curry bread in this day and age could be quite precious. What the hell? Oh, it just changed CG. This is a CG. Hey, we saw this CG. Damn, I didn't take a screenshot. But they gave us this CG in the remake trailer. You can see the scene with the new updated Ciel look. So if you want to see this CG in the remake, I recommend watching the trailers. I don't know which one though. So you just probably gotta watch all of them until you see it. Senpai eats one while I have two, and we have tea afterwards. Kneeling on top of the mat, Senpai and I casually sip our tea. It would have been great if it wasn't during lunchtime at school, but that's life. How's your new house, Tohno-kun? It seems something terrible happened this morning. Yeah. Well, the inside of the house is really fancy, but there are those really noisy stray dogs at night. I guess it's also bad that there's no TV and no Japanese style room, so there's nowhere to drink tea like this. What? A stray dog? You mean what happened at your house wasn't related to those serial killings? I don't really know. There's this really high wall all the way around our mansion. They say they found bloodstains there. But listen, that's where I saw the stray dog last night. I'm thinking, you think that bloodstain, is it someone that Shiki knows? I don't know. I think that's probably a random person that died that night. I couldn't say. Well, anyhow, it got nothing to do with us. Let's stop talking about unpleasant topics. Now that we finally got an opportunity to relax. Not at all. We're residents of this town, so I think the killings had nothing to do with us. Holding her cup in one hand, Senpai casts a serious gaze towards me. Yeah, I guess that's true. But you'll be okay if you don't go walking in the street late at night, won't you? There's been 8 people killed so far already, right? With that many victims, the police ought to catch the guy any day now. Geez, Shiki-kun. You don't have any sense of danger, do you? Why did she call him Shiki? Damn, we're that close already. The newscaster have been saying the same thing since the 3rd victim that I found. But they haven't caught him yet, have they? Well, that's true. It's just that I can't really relate to it when it gives such a stupid caption like the modern day vampire. I'm sorry, I really did take it too lightly. Shiki-kun. We live in this town, so you got to be careful, right? Yeah, I'm glad you understand. What's up, Bilbo? Senpai smiles in Senpai smiles in a satisfied manner. But Senpai, why are they calling him a vampire anyway? Well, the blood was drained from all their bodies, right? Isn't that kinda like a vampire? You really think so? Isn't it said that you become a vampire yourself once a vampire sucks your blood? Those victims are all dead, with the corpse to prove it, so they don't really have to go calling him a vampire. Senpai laughs and nods. Do you really believe in things like vampires, Tohno? Whoa, that's weird. I wonder why she call him Shiki. Maybe I don't know. Remember in the beginning of the video, the stream, we accidentally unlocked an Easter egg. The translator said that they tried their hardest to make it as close to the Japanese translation as possible, right? Close to Nazi writing. So she really did call him Shiki, probably in the Japanese version too. So I wonder why she did that. That's pretty weird. Hey now, I'm just saying that's how the news is presenting it. If there really are vampires, there wouldn't be any dead body left. Just like I said earlier. Yes, you're right. But you can't think of it like this. The people who were found dead because they couldn't become vampires. There are actually people who can and can't become vampires. And those who can become vampires wouldn't show up as dead bodies after being attacked by one. Damn, she's explaining Shiki what vampires are. You think he'll believe her? He believed Ark because Ark was a vampire. But he believed Ciel Senpai because it's still alive somewhere. That's what you call a horror story, Senpai. Yes, exactly. I'm sorry to say there's no punchline. Laughing, Senpai sips from her cup. While we were having our rambling conversation, lunchtime ends. What? Dude, this is weird. Damn, I can't control. Because if I control skip, it skips read and unread text. And I can't tell the difference. So I'm trying to rattle my brain. What happened after this? I don't remember. It's a bad dream. Oh! Okay, I remember. This is when he killed Ark. This is when we first met Ark and we kill her in 1 second. 0.1 second. We slice her up into 17 pieces. What do we say? Okay, this is different. Because when we chose Ark route, it was a bad dream, right? We denied we killed her. We're not going to deny it. I did this. Damn, this scene was really good. I think this is one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. I love this scene a lot. I like it when Shiki become a psycho. Just for a moment. I like this scene and the Nero fight too. I really enjoyed when Shiki just turned the switch off. But just that's why I was disappointed in Ark Route. Because it didn't reveal his whatever, right? I know he's in Tsukihime. But I don't know which route he'll be in. I'm hoping Ciel. Or maybe Akiha. Or maybe the maze. But then the maze would be last though. So whatever. Let's keep going now. So like I said, summary. We stalked. So Shiki got sick with anemia, right? He's passing out in class. Arihiko told him, hey man, just go home for the day. Teachers agree, like, get the fuck out of here, Shiki. Go home. Go sleep in home. You're too sick. And Shiki was like, okay. And then he went home. On his way home to the train station, or whatever you want to call it. He saw a beautiful girl with golden hair. He stalked her. He smelled the nameplate of the apartment. He was like, this is her sin. And then, that was really weird. I don't know. That's fucking weird and that's godlike. I hope they keep that. He smelled the nameplate and like, all right, she's in this room. And then he clicked on the elevator. He looked at the nameplate. He was like, yep, this is the nameplate I smelled. And then he ringed the doorbell. The door opened. 1 second. Shit. 17 pieces. He could see the deaths. The lines of death. Why is he so athletic? How did he cut someone into 17 pieces in like under a second? I think they're explaining. I hope they explain it. Or maybe he just naturally gifted athletically. But whatever. And now we're at this scene. Do we deny killing her and call it a bad dream? Or do we say, yep, we killed her? So for Ciel Rao, we say, yep, we killed her. But just what is wrong about it? Wrong. Wrong. I killed her. Is that fact wrong? I didn't kill her. Is that fact wrong? No. All that's totally wrong. That's wrong. Wrong. Do I want to see this? You see Ciel? What's up? What's up, Crowbar? Right now we're just experiencing. We're doing Ciel Rao. We killed Ark. And he's freaking out. This is my favorite scene, honestly. In like the entire game. I really like this scene. I guess I'll keep saying it. Fuck it. Wrong. Wrong. Ugh. I feel like throwing up. I think that's what he's supposed to feel, right? That's what the author want you to feel. He want you to throw up too. So, wrong. No, it's wrong. I'm saying it's wrong. It can't be. It just can't be. Wrong. Wrong. I don't know her. She's just some stranger I saw walking down the street. See? Isn't that strange to you, Shiki? She's a complete stranger. Why would I have to kill her? This is no answer to my screams. Besides, the reason is clear. From the moment I saw her, I can only think of one thing. Tohno Shiki wanted to kill that girl. That's what I wanted to do back then. Just that. It was all so muddy inside my head. I didn't put it in words. Wrong. I feel like throwing up. The contents of my stomach rise. The crimson soaking into my eyeballs. I dashed out. I didn't think for even a moment about how I might be seen or to hide the body. I just want to escape from here. Half crazed, I flee from the unfamiliar apartment. Damn, and then he threw up right here. Yeah. My stomach acid rises in my throat. I throw everything back up. My food, my gastric juices, everything while I cry. Pant. There is nothing left in my stomach. But my body continues to force me to throw up, as if trying to undo what had occurred and return me to my ordinary life. Pant. Pain. It hurts, like my insides are burning. The tears won't stop, and my body collapses to the floor like a pile of garbage. I keep crying. I killed someone. I killed her without reason, without mercy, like breaking apart a doll. What was it all about? Why I felt like that, why I killed her. Even now, I can't find a reason. It's a lie. No, it's too odd to be true. That thing that just happened might not be real. So it's just one of those dreams I have when I faint. It's a lie. Besides, how can someone cut apart someone like that with just a knife? I read it in a book once. It takes a whole day of strenuous labor to cut someone up, even when using a saw. That's why there's no way I could have possibly done such a thing with just a knife. These lines never existed in the first place. Everything was just a delusion I had fallen for. It's a lie. Gastric juices drips over my lips, passing out of my mouth, dripping down my jaw. Mixed with the juices is something red. My throat is probably bleeding because my stomach keeps trying to throw up, even when there's nothing left in there. It hurts. That's why this isn't a dream, and I'm just lying to myself. Yes, actually, I understand everything. I lusted after her. Just looking at her aroused me. When I cut her apart, it was so thrilling, I almost ejaculated. Those eyes, too. If I knew these lines could cut things apart like paper being shredded, I just have understood that even a person could easily be cut apart like I just did to her. I hadn't lived a normal life without even thinking about something like that. If I really am sort of dangerous person who could easily kill just about anything, then I would have put out these eyes or lived a life without seeing anyone. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'm so sorry. I'm not even such a simple promise. But I don't care about myself. I killed that person. That person's life up until now. The people around that person, the future that person dreamed of, everything destroyed by a stranger. Even if I regret it, I cannot be forgiven. Even if I apologize, I cannot be forgiven. Have I gone insane? I don't know. There isn't even a trace of that impulse left. But if that impulse came again, what would happen to me? The thought of holding back never crossed my mind. I did not even consider trying to stop myself. Kill this girl. If it had seemed like an obvious thing to do, and I went through with it, then there's nothing I can do. Then the answer is simple. It must be insane. I've probably been mad since 8 years ago, when I miraculously came back to life from a fatal accident. Damn, he's cold. I'm cold. The sun had gone down without me noticing. What time is it now? Oh, this is different. You know why it's different? It's because when we did Arc Route and Pretend It's a Dream, he passed out in the park. And then that's when Kohaku found him and carried him back home. But now he's not passed out this time. So I wonder how they're gonna drag him back home. Villains should learn a thing or two from Shiki. Well, they need to have the mystic eyes of depth perception first. What time is it now? I can't tell. My eardrums are filled with noise, like a static TV. Static, static, static. The sound doesn't stop. It's terribly cold. If I stay sitting down on the bench like this, I think I'm going to die. Static, static, static. I don't feel anything. I don't care about that repeating noise or that freezing cold. My body is shivering. It may be due to the cold or the uneasiness or the fear or regret. I can't tell which. I killed someone, and I can't explain why I did it without any reason. What a joke. There's no reason, so there's no way I can explain it. I killed her just because I felt like killing her. Such a reason is insanity. Yeah, it would be so easy if I was just insane. Excuse me. But my heart still remains sane. Only because I'm still sane that I can feel this numbness. Static, static, static. The knife is still in my hand. Resolving this by killing myself is pretty easy. But I can't do it. I'm still sane, so I can't do it. My heart fears death. And somewhere in my heart, I know that doing so will not settle this or atone for it. The noise continues. My body temperature continues to plummet. I can't kill myself. If I leave things as they are, I'll disappear. Maybe that's for the best. Even if a killer like me survives. If I just quickly die like this. Damn, bro, he's going insane. Tohno-kun? That's Kohaku, right? Suddenly, my name is called. I raise my head. That's Senpai! Damn. Alright. Still playing FGO? Nah, I stopped playing like for a while. A while back. There's Senpai. It feels like decades since I last saw her. What are you doing sitting out here in the rain? Rain? Ah, I see. That static noise up until now was the sound of rain. No wonder it's cold. I can see now that I'm completely soaked and freezing. Oh, you don't even have an umbrella. You're going to catch a cold like that, Tohno-kun. Senpai's voice is so painful. It was only a few hours ago that I had last heard it, but now it sounds so distant now. Damn, bro. I can't believe you met Senpai. I thought it was gonna be Kohaku, I'm not gonna lie. So if he doesn't pass out, Senpai meets him. If he passed out in the park, Kohaku found him. Tohno-kun, can you hear me? Or maybe Ciel Senpai was the one that led him to Kohaku and dragged his body, his unconscious body, to his house. Because she did that at the end of Arc Route too, right? She dragged his unconscious body to his house. So maybe it was Ciel Senpai that saved him in the beginning of the route too. Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad to catch a cold. I just replied without thinking. That won't do. You'll catch more than a cold with rain like this, even if it is October. Her sentence cuts off as she touches me. How long have you been like this, Tohno-kun? You're so cold. Senpai pulls my arm and forces me up from the bench. I'll lend you my umbrella, so please hurry and go home, and do something about your body. It'd really be a matter of life and death if you don't warm up quickly. Yeah, but I can't go home. I can't go anywhere ever again. I can't go home after doing something like that. I don't think there's anywhere left where I can rest anymore. Senpai stares at me. I see. Then let's go back to my room. It's closer than your house, so it's perfect. Senpai pulls me by my arm. I can't shake her off. I can't think about anything at the moment, and Senpai Worth is the only certain thing in this world where everything feels numb. Damn, that's her room! Her room is kinda okay. Senpai room is a common one-room apartment in a 2-story building. Just one really small, cramped room the size of 6 tatami mats and 1 kitchen. You like Ciel Senpai? I think she's pretty good. I like the way she moves. As one might expect from Senpai, the room is a neat one. That trivial fact relaxes my numb nerves just a little. Hey, please wipe yourself with this. She hands me a bath towel. Sorry, I don't have any clothes that fit you. Please just bear with this for a while. I'll go prepare something warm for you to drink right away. Senpai retreats to the kitchen. Moves with a jackhammer? No, if you look up Melty Blood, Ciel Senpai, look up the crescent moon, she has a move called 3B. That's when she stands on both her hands on the floor and she kick you. Look it up. That move is pretty cool. She got erotic movements. I'm talking about that one. I showed it in the beginning of the stream. I also show off her new voice actress. Her new voice actress is Sakura from Zombieland Saga. So when the remake comes out, it's going to be Sakura voice, which is pretty cool. Senpai retreats to the kitchen. I'm left by myself in the neat room. I never imagined coming into a girl room like this. A girl's room. The room of a girl. A girl room which I forced myself into and killed a girl in. Damn. I feel like throwing up. What am I doing here? In such a place? I have absolutely no right to receive Senpai hospitality here. Thanks for waiting. Here you go. Tohno-kun! You got to wipe yourself down quickly. Senpai scolds me as if to begin to rub my head with the bath towel. See, your shirt's all soaked too. You gotta take it off. You might catch pneumonia or something like this. A very fierce looking senpai undoes the button of my shirt. Suddenly her fingers stop. I know. Senpai takes a long hard look at my chest. This is a heel wound, isn't it? She must be surprised to see the old wound on my chest. The burn-like marks are right in the middle of my chest. She might be surprised at seeing them because she didn't know. Yeah, they're fine. It's already been 8 years. I see. Thank goodness. If this wound was the reason you're acting funny, I'd have to take you to the hospital right away. Senpai gives a faint soft smile. A twinge. When I see her smiling face, my chest hurt. It's alright. I can do it by myself, so leave me alone. Okay. I'll bring you some tea then. Oh, if you take your shirt off, please use the sheet there and warm yourself. I wipe my trousers with the bath towel. What the hell? Hey, isn't trousers his boxers? Okay. Even so, my trousers are still wet. The sheets are going to get soaked if I cover myself with it. I take off my shirt and wrap the top half of my body with the towel. Are you finished wiping yourself? Then let's have some tea. Senpai sits down holding a tea set. Please sit down too, Tohno-kun. I can't calm down with you standing up. I do as I'm told and sit down. Senpai pours some English tea and hands it to me. Neither of us say anything. Senpai drinks her English tea as if she doesn't notice my presence. Following Senpai's example, I drink some as well. It's hot. So hot that it hurts my tongue. The warmth puts a pulse into me. It feels like my heart, brain, and all my other organs that stop begin to move a little again. Senpai says nothing. It's not long before the teacup is empty. Senpai naturally fills the cup again with more. I get the feeling that I have to say something. Tohno-kun. I recoil in shock. I'm going out for a bit. Can I count on you to look after the house? Yeah. That's fine. Alright, then I'll leave it up to you. I'll be right back, so don't do anything funny. I wonder how serious she is. Smiling as she speaks, Senpai leaves. I'm alone again. The warm something I felt up to a moment ago is quickly cooling down. Senpai didn't ask me anything. It takes a person like me into her room and looks after me like it's a natural thing to do. Though I didn't notice. The warmth of the tea, the neatness of the room. What is many, many times more comforting than those things is having someone beside me. My chest hurts. A little while ago, I preferred to be alone, feeling nothing. But now, I become uneasy just by her absence. I want to scream like I've gone crazy. What arrogance. I'm a murderer after all. I don't have any right to Senpai kindness. And I'm selfishly wanting Senpai to quickly come home. Oh, what the fuck? She came home. I'm home, Tohno-kun. Thanks for looking after the place. Senpai? It seems Senpai has brought all sorts of things. There are several plastic bags hanging from her hand. Let's see. Please wear this for now. It's cheap, but it's better than wet clothing. By the way, the bath should be ready by now. You should feel a bit better after relaxing there for a while. Huh? Senpai neatly prepares everything. My change of clothes, a bath, this person is. Even though there is no need to do so for a person like me. It's okay, Senpai. I'm going home. I can't cause you any more trouble. What are you saying, Tohno-kun? You say you can't go home, right? I already brought food for two, so please take responsibility. Responsibility? Senpai! Please warm yourself up, eat dinner, and get yourself together before you go home. If you just go home with a face like that, I'll be so worried I won't be able to sleep. Would you say she's a saint? Would you say that? Let me see what it said. What she said? I thought it said this person is ... I might be imagining it. This person's a saint. My chest hurt. Happiness. I'm so happy I'm about to cry. But on the other hand, I in the fear of her kindness. Why? Yes? What is it, Tohno-kun? Why do you go so far, Senpai? I don't have any right to be treated kindly by you. I killed someone. I can't have someone taking care of me. I'm hopeless. I made a very big mistake just then, and I ran away without taking responsibility. I was even considering just dying. I'm trying to cling into Senpai. That's sin. The life I took with my own hands. I'm trying to make it something that didn't happen in my mind. The mistake I made is unforgivable. No, I don't think it should be forgiven. That is why I'm hopeless. I have no right to be treated well by you here, Senpai. Senpai sighs. It seems you convinced you're a bad person, Tohno-kun. She answers simply. Senpai grasps the truth lying deep within me. But that just shows you have no confidence in your own actions. You know you made a mistake, but you don't understand whether it's good or bad. That's why you had no choice but to drive yourself into the corner until things become clear to you. No, that's... I don't know. But yeah, I'm taking it the fact that I did it. Yeah, I still don't understand why. I killed someone, and that makes me a bad person. Maybe I've just been focusing myself into the role of villain as I try to confirm where my sin lies. I don't know what your mistake is, but to put it bluntly, I don't care. You say you had no right to kindness, but that's just your point of view. I'm not being kind for you for your sake, so please don't worry about it. Well, I mean, I'm doing this because I want to. It has nothing to do with your circumstances. It may be a bother to you, but please just think of yourself as having been caught by my mean-spirited senpai and give up. Saying this, senpai smiles. That soft, protective, faint smile. Damn, it's night? He stayed all night. I love this OSC, by the way. I think this is one of my favorite OSC in the game, for sure. I really love this OSC. I can hear the sound of rain. In the end, I couldn't shake off senpai kindness after all. She let me use the bath and prepares pajamas for me. She treats me to dinner, and she lends me a bed because it's raining outside. I'm about to go to sleep like this. My throat feels blocked. Senpai has taken care of me so much my senses feel numb. During dinner, she spoke cheerfully like she always does. She raised all the usual topics about school, about the many shops in the business districts, and so on. And although I couldn't give her even one proper answer, every time I responded, I felt a little bit of myself coming back. Right now, I'm sleeping in senpai bed, and I can't stop thinking about senpai, who's sleeping on the floor. What a turn of events. I killed someone only hours ago, and now I'm getting excited like a normal student. My senses really do feel numb. I didn't think I could ever be showered in happiness like this ever again. I can't sleep, so I just look around. I don't know what I should do next. I can hear the sound of the downpour outside. You're going to be late tomorrow if you don't hurry up and sleep, Tohno-kun. Senpai, you're awake? Yes, I can't sleep until you do. I am a girl after all. I'm sorry. I'll sleep in the kitchen then. Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? You got a cold, so you can't sleep in a place like the kitchen. It's alright, so please just hurry up and forget your unpleasant thoughts so you can go to sleep. Pleasant thoughts. That's impossible. That's not something I can forget. It's something I shouldn't forget. Whatever the reason, I killed someone. To forget about the person I killed would be a sin deep beyond imagination. No. I can't just gloss over my sins, senpai. I can't forget about them, and I won't try to. But thanks. You really helped me with all sorts of things today. I really might have died if I stayed like that. That would be running away. If I really think I had made a mistake, I shouldn't deny it. Sins, you say? It seems like your mistake is something unimaginable for me. Senpai speaks in a cheerful voice, like she's telling a joke. But there's no such thing as a human who doesn't commit sin. It's not like the world is divided into sinners and the innocent. As long as you're alive, you'll make mistakes. It's sad, but it's unavoidable. To live is to be worn down. We are only beings who influence other things while we fade away ourselves. What? Then you're saying we're beyond salvation? I don't like that story about how everyone makes mistakes. Yes, I guess we can't be saved if that were the case. But you can atone for your sins. There are only people who can and who cannot atone for their sins. I think those beyond salvation are those who cannot atone for their sins. For some reason, Senpai's voice sounds very sad. But you can atone for your sins, Tohno-kun. I don't know what kind of mistake you made, but you're the kind of person who can atone for your sins. If you're too worried to sleep, then just think about how you intend to live and atone for your sins from now on. It's a really hard thing to come up with, so your brain is sure to tire out, and you'll fall right asleep. I don't know how serious she is, as she seems to be throwing jokes into the mix. I I can atone for my sins, huh? But senpai, my mistakes is definitely one that's beyond B. That can be atoned for. That's something I could say for sure. That's right. No matter what form it takes, sin cannot be atoned for. If you injure someone, the sin is not even if you heal the wound, is it? No matter how hard you try, you can't erase the mistakes you made. I think atoning is not about the results, but about the process. That's what I mean by those words atone for and those who don't. That's why you're the kind of person who can atone for your sins. Oh, that's Ciel senpai. Speaking. I don't understand. I'm a terrible person. I'm not the great person you think I am. I can easily see that. I was really moved just then. You have a terrible wound on your chest, right? Huh? Yes, but what about it? You must have a serious accident to get a scar like that. Scars tend to distort your mind. A wound that size, which doesn't disappear, is a little out of the ordinary. But you're a very natural person. Anyone with that kind of wound who can lead a normal life can be proud of his own strength. You must have been a very proper childhood. Satisfied, senpai concludes her musing and falls asleep. Silent, my bad. I can hear her breathing, even if my strain my ears. Are you asleep, senpai? There's no reply. You can only hear the sound of the rain from outside. Atone for my sins, huh? A punishment to fit the sin I had committed. I guess they'll find the body of the girl I had killed tomorrow, and there'll be a new serial killer story on the news. I can't even begin to count the things I'll lose when that happens. It'll be trouble for Akio for sure, and I'll never be able to talk to senpai like this again. But if that would atone for my sin, then I had no choice but to accept it. If I can't atone for my sin with that, then there might be salvation somewhere. I feel a little sleepier. I don't know about tomorrow. I don't know. But if I can be forgiven, until the moment my sin is discovered, until the moment I confront it with my sin, I wish I could keep living this kind of life. Thwomp. Shh. There's a noise coming from nearby. I don't feel like waking up at all, but I lazily open my eyes in reaction to the noise. Oh shit! Senpai, what are you doing? Uh-oh. I have to drink some water real quick. Oh. Damn, what the fuck, Takuichi? Damn it. Takuichi not only changed her hair, he changed her face too. I kind of like her face, bro. Oh well. Get used to the changes. Senpai is changing. It's still the middle of the night. There's no light coming in from the window. Maybe the rain stopped. It's very quiet now. Senpai is taking off her clothes. What a shame. If I wasn't in such a deep state of regret over the murder I committed or half asleep, I would be able to fully appreciate how sexy Senpai looks. Right now, though, my head doesn't seem to function properly. Senpai's eyes look lifeless. More importantly, there's something strange. What is that? Whoa! There are odd bruises on her arms. Those are tattoos, bruh. She's tatted up. Oh, right there. No, those aren't bruises. More like tattoos. There's something not right about this. I feel sleepy again. I think a lot of things are cluttered around Senpai's feet. But that's it. I fall into a deep sleep. Chapter 3, The Black Beast. 1. Third day, October 23rd. Something angelic about it? Excuse me. Hey, what the hell? Are we in Senpai room still? The sunlight streaming through the window wakes me. Maybe the rain stopped. I can't hear anymore. It seems the sky outside is cloudy. The sunlight is what you could call bright. I look around. This is obviously not my room. Ah, good morning. Did you sleep well last night, Tohno-kun? I remember now. This is Senpai room. I had borrowed her bed for the night. Yeah. Good morning, Senpai. Becoming extremely embarrassed, I hop off the bed. Sorry about yesterday. I caused you all sorts of trouble, and, yes, you owe me one. Damn, I owe her one. Alright, I guess. Senpai replies with a smile. How do I put this? She seems very mature. Anyhow, thanks. I'll be going home now. Oh, really? It's barely 6 o'clock, Tohno-kun. Yes, but I didn't get permission to stay the night away from home yesterday. So if I don't hurry back to the mansion, there's no telling what Akira would say. Ah, your little sister. Well, I already called her, so it should be okay. Senpai delivers her earth-shattering statement with a casual air. What? You called my house, Senpai? Yes. I thought it wouldn't be right if I didn't contact them about you staying over. Is that a problem? What? I'm at a loss for words. Ciel Senpai calling my house means the girl has called my house saying Tohno-kun staying over at my place. That's, well, yes, it's a problem. A big problem. If Akira had been the one who picked up the phone, she's going to think I'm some kind of playboy. Given the severity of the Tohno household, I don't even want to imagine what would happen if she found out about that sort of thing. Tohno-kun, did you really hate staying at my house that much? No, that's not it. It's just that my house is really strict. It's definitely not because I don't like you, Senpai. Flustered, I tried to explain the misunderstanding. Senpai closes her eyes silently. Is it because I caused her so much trouble last night? I feel so bad when I see her make an expression like that. I'm telling you, it's not it. I'm really grateful to you, Senpai. I'm feeling much better now, and if you hadn't been there for me last night, I don't know what would have happened to me. Yes, you're right. You look like you're back to normal now. I don't know what happened last night, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Suddenly, Senpai gives the biggest smile anyone could possibly give. Huh? I was just joking. Even I wouldn't directly call your house. I asked Inoue-kun to call your house and tell them that you were staying with him last night. There should be no problem with that, right? Yeah, there should be no problem. But that's kind of a mean joke, Senpai. I thought my heart was going to stop. Yes, I'm actually pretty mean. Pick on the ones you like, right? Huh? Ones you like? Then that means... But it's true you should go home early. Please hold on for a second. Senpai rummages around in her drawers for something. Here you go, Tohno-kun. It's a little gift for you. Saying that, Senpai hands me an old-looking ring. A little gift? What is it, Senpai? It's a protective charm. You seem to be dangerously spaced out a lot, so please hold on to it. Yeah, I'll take anything you've given to me, but alright. I'll take good care of it. Accepting the ring, I put it in my pocket. Alright. I'll see you at school. Senpai sees me off with a smile. But that smile is one I might never see again. Whoa, foreshadow. The woman I killed might be found already, and police might already be on the mansion. But I can't run away from it. All I can do is thank Senpai and return to the Tohno mansion. To say the result first, the mansion is as it always was. Ah, welcome home, Shiki-san. I enter the lobby. Kohaku-san greets me with a smile. Yeah, I'm home. Kohaku-san. Ah, do you want breakfast? I'll have it ready soon, so please wait in the sitting room. Akira-sama just finished yours. Kohaku-san patters out towards the sitting room. It's too peaceful. Maybe they haven't found a body yet. For now, I head towards my own room to change. He's always in my room when I return. Good morning, Shiki-sama. It seems you have returned. Yeah, just now. Listen, Hisue, do I have a spare uniform? The one I'm wearing now is soaked from yesterday's rain. I understand. I will have one prepared immediately. Hisui bows and silently leaves the room. After changing into the uniform, Hisui brings me ahead towards the sitting room. The disappointed looking Akiha is sitting on the sofa in the sitting room. Oh, good morning, Nisam. It seems you have returned. Damn, you know, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I didn't like Akiha too much because she's really sharp-tongued. But I came around. You remember when we did Arc Route? Akiha was like, I don't have no Nissan. You're my only Onisan. I'm like, damn. Right? Because we all know Shiki's adopted. Adopted. Like, a lot. So for Akiha to say that you're my only Onisan, I wonder what happened with the other Shiki. Their relationship. I hope they explain it. In Arc Route, I feel like they rushed it. I feel like they hella rushed, at least the ending. So, I hope maybe we get a proper explanation. We're probably going to get an Akira Rao, actually. This Ciel Rao. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They'll probably explain the Akira Rao. Akira's voice contains thorns filled with blame. Yeah, good morning. You look kind of grumpy this morning, Akira. See, I like Akira more, bro. Akira definitely rises up for me. I like her more. Yes, I am unaware you spend the night elsewhere quite often. I am more astounded than angry. Akira glares at me. It's true I spent the night somewhere, so I can't argue. Well, I suppose there's no helping if you weren't feeling well. The one called Inoue-san is your friend from middle school, isn't he? Yeah, I see. So he was the one who called you. Suddenly I feel uneasy. Just what did he say when he called my house? Besides, even you had to leave school early, you could have just called me and I would have sent a car to pick you up. I don't know why you're so reserved, but you are the eldest son of the Tohno household, Nissan. Please use everything at your disposal. Besides, your body is weaker than that of a normal person. Oh yeah, I left school early yesterday. To collapse from anemia just by getting soaked from the rain? Are you not feeling well, Nissan? Shall I have the family doctor examine you and send you to and from school in a car from now on? I see. So that was the reason I was supposedly staying at Arihika's house. There's nothing for you to worry about, Akiha. I go to the hospital once a month like I'm supposed to. Taking me to school by car is just going to dull my body even further. There's no need for you to be that sensitive about my body. Though I'm glad you're worried about me. That's not true. Damn, Akiha! I'm not worried about you at all, Nissan. Akiha suddenly avoids looking at me. Shiki-san is ready. I can't call Haku-san voice from the dining room. Right, so I'm gonna get some grub. Oh, Nissan, please refrain from talking in such an unrefined manner. Akiha shoots me a sharp glare. Ah, you're acting normal again. That's how you should be, Akiha. You don't have to worry about me, so just relax. You're so persistent. I'm not worried about you, Nissan. Damn, Akiha. I like Akiha, bro. You know, Akiha didn't really change much, honestly. I think the only thing that changed is her seifuku, right? Her school uniform. Well, I think that's about it. Maybe she got longer hair. Maybe. I don't like that she got longer hair. Having too much long hair. Come on, man. I think her hair is perfect the way it is. Looking at her with a faint smile, I go to the dining room. Please take care. Saying the same thing as she always does, she continues to stare at me. Shiki-sama, what happened to you last night? Nothing in particular. I collapsed from anemia when it started to rain on me. I'll be careful from now on. I'm not placing any blame on you, Shiki-sama, but you look like you are pushing yourself this morning. Please take care along the way. Hisui makes a deep bow and sees me off. Oh man. I tried to act as normally as I could, although I didn't give myself away to Aki and Kohaku-san. It didn't seem to have worked on Hisui. I wonder if Hisui is worried about me. It's hard to tell when she looks so disinterested all the time. Today might be my last day of school anyway. I try to spend it as I always do, so I won't have any regrets. No matter how I feel, the morning is always the same. As I approach the school, I begin to catch sight of more and more students in uniform. It's Saturday, right before the day off. My footsteps falter as I think about how this may be my last school day ever. But still, as calmly as I can, I walk along the road that has become so familiar to me over the last 2 years. I gotta catch my breath. It's only a little way to the school once I pass this intersection. The light turns red and I stop in front of the crosswalk. The school fence is on the other side of it. Since it's a school path, the footpath is protected by a guardrail. Even now, the students in front of me are heading towards the school gate. There's no one but students from our school on the other side at this time of day. There should be no one but the students. But between the cars rushing by, I feel like I catch a glimpse of someone in white. Damn. Ark. What? The girl I killed yesterday. She is there, dressed in white with golden hair down to her shoulders. Long, slender brows, red eyes. I've seen her only once before, but there is no way I could mistake her for someone else. But that's impossible. I killed her myself yesterday, cut her into pieces. The light turns green. The students around me walk towards the other side. I'm the only one amongst them who stands there stunned. She sits there on her guardrail with her legs swinging idly, as if she's waiting for someone. I can't tell how long she's been waiting, but her expression isn't a grim one. Who is she waiting for? She fidgeted restlessly, as if she was waiting for her lover. I have a bad feeling about this. The girl in white looks over in my direction. It's probably nothing more than a coincidence. She's just a stranger who looks like her. She must have been waiting for someone else. If not, then this moment must surely be a bad dream too. After all, I have completely and utterly killed her with my own hands. But she's looking this way and smiling. Looking very satisfied at having found the person who killed her. Her smile seems to say, "You finally come." Giving a familiar wave and smile, she hops off the guardrail. Fluttering her hair, she heads towards me. Don't come. This is a bad dream. The light turns red. Don't come near me. She doesn't even look like she cares, walking straight across the street while the car passes by. There's only a few meters between us. I'm telling you not to come. The reality before me does not change, even when I scream out. Screaming in a voice even I don't understand. I run from the girl in white. I run with all my strength. With no regards to embarrassment or shame, I blast through the passerby, running full speed across the asphalt. Because I need to catch my breath in real life too, bro. So I'm gonna breathe. My breathing is wild, and my heart screams out. But still, I run. I feel like I'm going to go crazy if I don't. I look behind me. The girl in white is walking towards me. She's definitely following me. The girl I killed is chasing me. That's more than enough reason for me to run. My heart feels like it's about to explode, but I ignore it and keep running. When I look back, the girl is still there. With those light footsteps, she follows me as I run away. My head droops down. My arms feel heavy. My legs feel like they're going to tear off. But despite that, I'm running with all my strength, and yet I can't get away. Someone just walking after me. My breathing is out of control. I think I already run several kilometers. But even so, when I look back, she's always there, walking towards me. Naturally, like she's taking a stroll, she follows right behind me. It's not funny, but I begin to laugh. I can't stop laughing. But even so, I run. My body complains that I'll die if I run anymore, but I keep running. The reason is simple. If she catches me, she'll kill me for sure. I ask myself what I base that on, trying to shake it off as mere imagination. But even as I try to console myself, I'm the one who knows best is true. There's no reason, no basis, no evidence. I already know that if she catches up to me, I will be killed. Pathetically, I collapse to the ground. Then he trips. I fall forwards. Oh, damn it. See, the Arthur knows. It's not because he tripped. He's tired. Not because I tripped, but because I simply can't move my body a single step further. Lying there. I'm trying to breathe in real life too, bro. I'm fat. Lying there, collapse. I somehow managed to crawl my way to the wall. I try to pull myself up against the wall, but it's no good. My knees lose their strength as I try to rise, and I collapse back down. My body won't move anymore. I look up as I breathe. It hurts. I don't have enough oxygen. I can't think properly because of it. I can't even tell what I'm doing anymore. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why? Why? I don't even know why the girl I killed is still alive. Mistakenly, I utterly and completely killed her in the most final way imaginable. So why? How could she be waiting for me in front of my school, smiling? I'm sure I killed her. That's right. I'm sure I killed her. I'm sure I killed her. I'm sure I killed her. I'm sure I killed her, so why? Why, 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 why? Oh. Is the chase over already? In the light footsteps, she comes into the alley, shrugging her shoulders in disappointment. Hello. You really gave me some trouble yesterday. If a warm smile, that's my girl. I keep saying that everyone's my girl, but Ark is different. Ark is different, bro. That's my queen. That's my queen. My queen of origins, my true ancestor queen. She's my one and only queen. If a warm smile, she comes into the alley. I got to run away. So thinking, I retreat, only to hit my head against the concrete wall. The chase is already over, right? This is a dead end after all. There's no need to worry about anyone coming along or interfering. She smiles, looking very happy. Panicking, I look around my surroundings. Why would you run to an alley? Why didn't you run to, he's panicking. He didn't think about it. I would have ran to the police. A desolate alley. I'm disgusted at how stupid I am. He didn't know. He was panicking. He was scared. To run here is like asking her to kill me. It's been a long time. 18 hours since then. I finally found you. She takes another step into the alley. You... What? I definitely... Yes. I'm the girl you killed yesterday. I'm glad you remember. That's got to be a lie. There's no way that can happen. Don't be ridiculous. Dead people can't be alive. That's true, but there's no need for you to be so surprised. I just revived, that's all. Without curt response, she takes another step, the sound of it reaching my ears. The distance between us is gradually decreasing. Revived? Stunned, I repeat her phrase back to her. Revive? You mean some doctor saved her with some surgery? Don't be so stupid. There's no way any human can revive from being cut apart like that. Yeah. Then again, I'm not human. Uh-huh. Her words are so simple. There's no way I could have misinterpreted them. I'm not human? That's what the girl in front of me said. You're not human? Jeez, isn't that obvious? Don't you think there's a human being out there who can revive after being cut up into pieces? There's no way a human like that could exist. Something like that is just a monster who looks human. Something that revives even when killed. Something that death is irrelevant to. Something that quickly returns to normal and start moving even after being cut to pieces isn't something you can call human. No way. That seems to be the girl right before my eyes. I try to laugh, but my throat is so dry I can't. What the hell is that? It's not exactly a funny story. Besides, there's too many things in the story that aren't funny. Because definitely, if she's not human, it explains why she's alive even after I killed her. I start to calm down. This is a situation where I got to observe everything and think it over. You said you're not human. So, what are you? Me? I'm called a vampire. To put in your terms, I'm a monster who lives off human blood. That's good. Vampire is at least something I can easily understand. I see. You're a vampire. She smiles in satisfaction to indicate her assent. What a crazy reply. I heard that vampires can't walk around during daytime, but I guess that's a trivial matter right now. So, what does this monster want from me? For some reason, she recoils as a surprise. After a moment, she puts her hands on her hips and looks at me, irritated. Have you forgotten what you did to me yesterday? Even though you didn't know me, you cut me apart the moment we met. You got to be pretty used to this to ask me what I want with you now. She looks more disgusted than angry. But right now, that's how I feel too. Because someone I killed is complaining to me about me killing her. Hey, are you listening, murderer? Yeah, I'm listening. Sorry, could you shut up for just a minute? I'm reflecting on how unlucky this is, even for me. Sheesh, I have the worst luck. There was a girl I wanted to kill for no reason, and I killed her with pure impulse. I agonized over it in deep despair, even though I firmly decided to atone for my sins. The one I killed appeared out of nowhere and said she isn't even human. Do you want to skip this very, very iconic scene? Yes, we're gonna skip it because I don't know what's gonna be new, right? So let's go ahead and skip it. But it's an iconic scene. Ark and Shiki forge a bond. We shake hands on it. I'm gonna work with her from now on. Oh, I lied. I won't work with her from now on. Alright, so let me rewind that back. Iconic scene and all. So what happened in that time skip that we just skipped is that Shiki, very pure. I don't even know. Ark, she don't have common sense. She don't have any human interaction. I don't know why she forgive him. Remember when we did the Ark route? In the past 800 years, all she did was kill and sleep. And watch TV sometimes. Right? Just to get the human culture so she fit in normally. But that's all she did. She don't talk to people. So why did she trust Shiki? I don't know, bro. I don't know. So she forgives Shiki. We don't know why. They might tell us later. Maybe. In another round. Or maybe they might tell us in a remake. But she forgets Shiki. And now she asks Shiki, hey, can you help me kill a vampire I'm looking for? Shiki's going to reply, for this route, we're going to say no. No. I won't cooperate. Alright. Let me also get this. Gotta get water, dude. Let me get some breathing into. Alright, I think I'm good. Alright, I think I'm good. Alright. We're gonna say, hold on, let me get one more. Something's stuck in my throat. Okay. I think I might be okay. Okay, we're going to choose number 2. No, I won't cooperate. Right? I want to check one more time. Because This is different. There's no way I can help her. I was almost killed by just that black dog. If I go with her, I'll die for sure. Oh yeah, one of Nero beasts attacked him, right? And then Shiki, he flop. I can't do something like that. It'd be suicide. I managed to glare at her and reply trembling. She looks at me with displeasure. Suicide? Why? If you're killing abilities, I would think you have nothing to fear. That was different. I'm sorry, but I'm just a normal student, not some kind of monster like a vampire. A normal student can't cooperate with a person like you. Oh? Do normal students usually cut up girls they don't even know? I feel weakened by her comment. But that was special. I never felt that way before, and I lived a normal life. Enough, shut up. Oh, what the fuck? She never used to mystic eyes on Shiki. I guess because Shiki was very... What's the word? Not loyal, but... He always said yes to Ark. So, for the first time, when he said no to her, this happens. The pupils in those red eyes open up. Immediately, the feeling she exudes changes. The chilling feeling is unbelievable. I think my heart might stop beating just from her glare alone. Don't get me wrong. You killed me. I'm saving you and not pulling off your head right now just because you might be useful. My neck feels numb, like someone slowly sinking a blade into it. My throat, which had been so hot a moment ago, is rapidly growing colder. The air I breathe feels heavy, as if the very air around here is freezing. I feel a cramped sensation that almost makes me collapse. The oppressive feeling, full of despair, like the word of self were glaring at me. All that feeling of weight condenses and hammers into my brain like a bullet. Everything goes white. A disgusting feeling. Pain, like someone opened a hole in my skull and is pouring in alcohol. That is the only way to describe this sensation. Gah! I can't even cry out. The sound leaking out of my mouth is no longer human speech. My heart is breaking apart. My memory is crumbling. I wonder if she's using mystic eyes. I think she is. Or maybe her presence is that strong that he's choking on her aura alone. She's only glaring at me, but I feel like she's reaching to my skull and kneading my brain with her bare hands. If this continues, I'm going to be empty. Stop it! That's all I can say before I lose my sanity. Suddenly, the evasive feeling inside my head disappears. Ha! Released from the oppressive aura, I hug myself. I'm still alive. I'm not dead. I'm still alive and breathing. I feel like I'm about to cry. To feel such deep emotion at such a simple thing is something I hadn't experienced up until now. How about it? Maybe now you understand your position a little better. You think I can understand that? All I can do is look up, tremble, and grip my teeth. There's only two choices. You cooperate with me or you don't. Simple, isn't it? All I'm asking you is whether you want to live or die. Huh. My voice doesn't work properly. Only my basic survival instincts, helping me avoid death by nodding in reply. Hi. Oh, that's what he's gonna say, huh? Hi. Right? Alright. Then a contract is established. Where did all that anger from just a moment ago disappear to? Speaking in a cheerful tone, she extends her hand to me. I guess I can finally introduce myself now. I'm Arkwood. My last name is really long, so just Ark is just fine for now. I'm a true ancestor type vampire. How about you? I heave a heavy sigh at her unprecedented introduction. It's a sigh of resignation, evidence I decided to accept this nonsensical situation. I'm Tohno Shiki. Sadly, I'm just your everyday student. I said it before, but I'm not going to be much use. Gasping her arched hand, I stand up. She takes a long, hard look at me, and then offers me her hand again. Nice to meet you, Shiki. Oh! I fucking remember. Remember what I said? I don't remember why Ark forgave him. They said in Ark route, Ark was going to use him as a meat shield, right? Or something like that, right? So she was planning to use Shiki as a shield until she get her powers back. But then, when they like talk in the hotel at night, that's when she changed her mind, and Shiki became someone more special. Nice to meet you, Shiki. I have to take I'll have you take responsibility for killing me. Art grins as she extends her left hand. There are all sorts of responsibilities in this world, but this is probably the first and last time someone took responsibility for helping someone they killed. Damn it. Do whatever you want. But there's nothing else I could do. I grudgingly extend my left hand and shake hands with a woman who... Excuse me. In white, claiming to be a vampire. As we walk out of the back alley, she, Ark, knitted her eyebrows and gave me a suspicious look. Hey, Shiki. Are you a Christian by any chance? I have no idea what she's talking about. Oh, yeah, it's Japan. Maybe they don't even know. Christian? What's with that question all of a sudden? I don't know any girl who got a name like that. I see. Then I must have misunderstood. With seeming to have made a decision, she turns toward the office district. Oh, okay. That's another reason too why she forgives Shiki for killing her. She thought that he was like sent from the church, and that's why she was going to use him as a meat shield. Okay, let's go. We gotta find a safe place for now. Art begins walking. Okay. There's no way I can back out now. Sighing, I follow after her. Alright, so this is the this is the scene where Ark talk with Shiki. No. This is the scene where Ark sleeps and Shiki fall asleep. And then he remembers something from his past, from 8 years ago. And then this is when he decide, Ark's asleep right now. Should I sleep and stay with her, or should I run away? Damn. All right. Well, I did promise you I'll watch over your very fragile body, or whatever it's called, defenseless body. I know you're sleeping trying to get your strength back up, but see ya. I still want to continue living in a proper, respectable world. I do feel responsible for killing Ark, but I think there's something wrong about being forced to do something I can't do. But again, Ark is asleep. She's trusting me, someone who killed her once already, and sleeping peacefully. Damn it. But even so, I can't do it. I quietly start to walk. Turning my back to Ark, sleeping with complete faith in me, I leave the hotel room. Does that mean she's going to be dead by Nero? She's going to be killed by Nero? Nah, she's strong, dude. Nero is kind of weak. I'm not going to lie. Nero is underwhelmingly weak. But he's cool. At least compared to Ark and Shiki. The writer is silent. And also the other vampires in the visual novel. And Ciel Senpai. And I guess I'm going to say it too. Fuck it. I think the maids are stronger than Nero. I think Akiha is stronger than Nero. Ayoko is 10 times stronger than Nero. Nero is kind of a chump. I'm not going to lie. At least compared to the Tsukihime cast. I think everyone could beat up Nero. Even Roa. But Nero's cool. He's such a cool character design too. The writer is silent. We're on the 11th floor, the top floor in the hotel. Since she rented out the whole floor, there are no other guests here. I still feel a tinge of indecisiveness. But I shake it off and press the elevator button. Or did I black out? Damn, we left! See ya! Taking the train for the hotel, I returned to town. It just passed noon. School's about to finish, so I think it's probably okay for me to head back to the mansion. All the same, I don't feel like going back to the mansion. I decided to head to the park to cool my head for a bit. Sitting down on the bench, I vacantly stare up to the sky. The sky is still cloudy, much like the scenery within my own heart. I wonder if she's still sleeping, believing in me. I killed her once, and yet she said she would forgive me. She had forgiven me, and yet, what am I doing here? Last night, after I killed Ark, I swore to myself that I would atone for it no matter what. Was that an oath I could break when my life is in danger? Was that all it was? But I do want to live. That is the problem that I can't ignore as long as I'm alive. And it's not something I can easily dismiss as a moment of passion and forget about it. That power of yours. Is the very reason why you must never forget? I recall those precious words from long, long ago. Sensei. What did she say to me? There's still time. The sun hasn't set yet. If I can return to the hotel before the sun sets, I'll probably still make it in time. Damn it! I can't throw away my doubts. In the end, what do I do? Damn! What the fuck? What? I guess we cool our head, cause why not, right? Alright. We're going back to the hotel. I can't throw away my doubts. Since I said I won't ask you to become a saint, all I have to do is become an adult who do what you think is right. I know I'm not thinking straight at the moment, but I can't betray her trust. Even if Ark isn't human, she believes in me. She has forgiven my unforgivable sin with a smile. Alright. I leap up from the bench and begin running without turning back. I return to the hotel around the same time the sun goes down. Quietly, I sneak back inside. If Ark is still asleep, then there should be no problem. Ah! Shiki! Ah! She's awake and pretty angry. Oh, where'd you go to? You should tell me before you go outside. Ark is angry, but it doesn't seem like she thinks I betrayed her. Jeez, I woke up at sunset and you weren't there. Thought you went to the bathroom and you wouldn't come out. Then I thought you went to get some food from the lobby, but you weren't there when I checked. Just where did you go? Just outside the hotel for a bit? Are you serious? The familiars have found you, so I won't say you're safe. What are you going to do if one of those black dogs attack you after you went outside so recklessly? Suddenly I realized it. The reason Ark is angry isn't because I wasn't here. She hasn't thought, even for a moment, that I would betray her and run out on her. It seems Ark is only angry because she's worried about how I went outside and couldn't end up in a dangerous situation. I'm ashamed. I was only a little ways from treading all over her good intentions. Hey Shiki, are you listening to me? Yeah, I'm listening. You're right. It's my fault. I'm sorry for going out on my own like that. I lowered my head obediently. And, Hey, you don't have to apologize so seriously. Anyhow, you're far too vulnerable. The enemy is the vampires, so you got to be more careful. You're just as vulnerable yourself. I killed you once before, remember? You can't guarantee I won't do it again, can you? Ark gives a surprised look, as if she only realized it. Now that you mention it, you're right. I wonder why I did that. I guess I just had complete confidence in you when we spoke in the alley. Well, saying that doesn't make me feel bad for her. Okay, since you trust me so much, I'll do my best. So, should I just keep watch from now on? Yeah, until sunrise tomorrow. I can't leave the room, so be on guard if someone comes up to this floor. Be on guard, huh? Being on guard is going to do me no good if one of those black dogs from this morning comes for us. I let out a sigh. As expected, this is too heavy a road for me. Let me ask you something. Was the black dog that attacked us this morning something your enemy sent out? I don't think so. It was probably for surveillance. His patrol route happened to pass through where you and I were talking, and it seems my presence has revealed as a result. Revealed? To your enemy? That's right. If I'd have been in perfect condition, it would actually save me some time. But right now, it's the opposite. If I were attacked now, I'll be the one annihilated. That's why I had to hide out like this for now until my power returns. Arch enemy. In other words, the serial killer who's been causing the stir in this town, a vampire. Arch, I want to ask you something. Will you answer my question? I don't mind talking, but why are you so formal all of a sudden? Yeah, I haven't asked you the most important thing yet, so what's your ultimate objective here? Me? I'm here to hunt out the vampire. Killing vampires is my duty. Yeah, I do remember you saying something like that before. But Art, you're a vampire, right? What? You still don't believe me? Ah, don't worry. I believe you so much it hurts. I'm asking why you, a vampire, claim to be doing something as odd as killing other vampires. Oh. You don't like the ideas of beings from the same species killing each other? The act of killing doesn't exactly make my list of favorite things, but she is right. I am not comfortable with the idea of vampire killing vampires. No, it's just that I can't really imagine something like that happening. Vampires drain the blood of humans, right? So they should be killing humans, not other vampires. Drinking blood and killing are different things. Well, even so, I know what you're trying to say. You think beings from the same species should help each other out, right? But vampires can be the same species and still be different life forms. That's why they don't really have what you humans call camaraderie. Then you're saying something makes you different from the vampires you're hunting? That's right. The one I'm after is a human vampire, just like the stereotypical vampire that humans folklore. He kills humans by draining their blood, turning them into the dead, then uses them to increase his powers and influence. That's the sort of vampire I hunt. The one looking this time is the sort of the old style vampire. The sort of vampire. It seems like there are different types. Don't tell me you want to be your shield so you can get this guy. Yeah, that was my original intent. But after talking to you, I changed my mind. You see, at first, I thought you were someone from the church. So I thought you might have information for the location of the enemy, but you turned out to be a perfectly ordinary person. You didn't even know about vampires, let alone the location of the enemy coffin. Yeah, come to think of it, there's no way to send an exorcist to the Far East, secure a country like this one. I guess I didn't put enough thought into this. Ark thinks out loud. Her conversation derails, and I feel a little left out. I don't follow you at all, Ark. Hold on for a moment. Let's see, how should I explain this? With that, Ark's gaze began drifting. She doesn't seem used to holding a conversation. Don't worry about it, and just explain everything about the current situation. I don't understand any of this, but I might be able to see the general gist of things. Really? Thanks, Shiki. You don't have to thank me. Just keep talking. Ark nods obediently. Is this my favorite OST in the game? My second favorite OST in the game? Ah, nah. I thought they're gonna play that song. They're not gonna play it. Basically, the vampire currently in the town is an old-style vampire. He himself reigns as a lord and releases the dead he made into the city. By doing so, he increases his power bit by bit. He's a typical vampire in that he drains the bloods of humans, and those humans become vampires themselves. He's not very powerful right now, as he doesn't have many dead serving him, but as the victim increases, so does his power. It would be best to destroy the main body before that happens, but I haven't found where he sleeps yet. He's hidden so well right now that I can't even feel his presence. Even so, it's easy to take care of things once I found him. But I don't have any clues whatsoever, so I had no choice but to walk around town during the day to investigate. Then I suddenly got attacked by a passing killer, and now I'm temporarily weaker than the enemy vampire. Ark shoots me a cold look. I guess she wants to say something to the past and kill her. I see. I kind of understand the situation now. So in other words, some evil monsters are based in this town, and you're here to eliminate them. Since you didn't know where they were, you went looking for them, and that's when I killed you. So now you're weakened and hiding out while you recover. Is that about right? To put it simply, I think so. Then next is the main topic. You casually call yourself a vampire, but I still don't really understand that term. It's obvious you're not human, that much I can see, but I get the feeling that you're a vampire. You're not. I get the feeling that you're a vampire either. I don't get the feeling. I don't get the feeling that you're a vampire either. That's true. I'm a little different from the type of vampires you know about. Indeed, I hadn't considered that vampires even existed at all, let alone a vampire like you. So what makes you different? Orc thinks. Yeah, I suppose it might be helpful to teach you a bit about us. Alright, then the first period lessons will be Vampires 101. Okay, but what's with Vampire 101? You're amateur at this, so you gotta start with the basics, right? That's why I'm going to start teaching from the very beginning. Okay, whatever. Just keep it short. I'll try to do my best. I like this sprite. This is my favorite arc sprite. When she holds her arms like this. I don't know. I like it when character does that too. I think that's cute, bro. And plus the chest pops out more. You can see a chest more. You're like, I like that. That's a good sprite. It really does seem like she's not used to talking. Well, we get lots of time, so for now, I guess I'll listen to arc without complaining. This is pretty cool. Like, even though we read this already, now we know, right? After we did the arc route, when this line shines even more on the second playthrough, it really doesn't seem like she's not used to talking. It really does seem like she's not used to talking. That line shines more. The line shines more, right? Because we know that Orc is like hella antisocial, bruh. We always thought, yo, she's a vampire. She's like 1,000,000 years old. She must have plenty of experience talking to people, right? Bro, she never talked to anyone. She doesn't do anything extra. That's how she was taught. She only kill and go to sleep. And sometimes watches TV. That's it. That's why she's not used to talking. Although we're typically called simply vampires, we're divided into two main categories. Those who were vampires from the start and those who became vampires. The former are called true ancestors, and the latter are called dead apostles. The one you call vampires are the dead apostles. They drain the blood of humans and turn them into their slaves. They're weak against sunlight, and you can vanquish them with the baptism ritual. Our enemy is one of those dead apostles. It's gone from my enemy to our enemy. Well, I don't mind. She's not wrong, considering the situation I'm in now. So you're saying these dead apostles aren't vampires from the start? What do you mean by that? Dead apostles were once humans. They attained immortality through magic or had their blood sucked by one of the true ancestors. Either way, the ones who became vampires became immortal, even though it's imperfect immortality. Those who were vampires from the beginning, and humans who become vampires. What is this? I get the feeling that there's some kind of huge contradiction to all of this. It feels like some important fundamental is missing somewhere in his theory. Hey Shiki, how much do you know about vampire folklore? Let's see, just the usual stuff. They suck the blood of virgins. They can bind people just by looking at them. They can turn into mists and wolves. Just the usual stuff you hear about. Yeah, that's pretty much all true. They drain the blood of virgins because one blood cells are more pure before one exchanges bodily fluids with others. That makes virgins more suitable for repairing the vampire's own degenerating genes. The dead apostles, the ones that become vampires, have imperfect immortality. Since they became immortal, they won't die from old age. However, they need to replenish their energy frequently or they disappear. All living creatures need nutrients to be able to move, right? It's the same thing. It's just that vampires don't die from age as long as they take in the nutrients. The dead apostles suck blood because they need to stay alive? Oh no, that's her. Immortality is a strain on their originally human bodies. The genes that compose their bodies are different. When they become vampires, they begin to degenerate at an incredible rate. To make up for that, they must drain the blood of others in order to absorb genetic information and stabilize their own bodies. To a vampire, drinking blood is not like eating, but it's a minimum requirement for them to continue to exist. This sounds complex and long. I can't follow the logic, but Ark nevertheless continues speaking. So moving on. The ability to bind someone with just a look is a type of mystic eyes. Eyes and words are both common type of magic circuits, so there are many vampires who have mystic eyes. We usually possess the mystic eyes of enchantment. We don't enchant people by looking at them, rather we enchant those who look into our eyes. A powerful vampire using mystic eyes can impose his own will into the brain of others and completely dominate their thoughts, but the mystic eyes of the dead apostle don't have that much power. What you call turning into mist is really just making a spirit body control it via the will. Once the part serves its purpose, you cut the flow of magical energy to an offshoot and naturally it returns to dust. Wolves and other animal transformation are a byproduct of a vampire repairing its damaged body using its familiars. For a long life of vampires, stabilizing their bodies when normalized is not sufficient. Humans are not fundamentally powerful animals, so it's more effective to repair one body by absorbing beasts as to surpass human species in this respect. The one that turned to a mist? He's not in this game. I don't think he's in Tsukihime, so I'm gonna just name this vampire. Nah, fuck it, never mind. I won't spoil. Because we're gonna play the sequel anyway, right? So. But this vampire she's talking about, we all know it, right? We saw it in the first route with Ark route. One of the best, pretty much the only fight scene, really. It's Nero versus Ark and Shiki. That's Nero. She's talking about Nero. Beasts who pair their own bodies with beasts can return those beasts to the previous forms and use them as familiars when they need to. From what I heard, there's even a 1,000-year-old vampire whose body is made up entirely of only familiars, Nero. They say he contains 666 beasts within his body, or something like that anyway, aka Nervinsky Chaos. I think Ark's getting a little too wrapped up in her own speech. To be honest, I'm not finding this world easy to understand. Yeah, that's about it. It's just an explanation of very basics, but now, do you know what a vampire is? She only named 2 types, right? The one that... Oh no, she named 3, right? The one that controlled the dead, we all know that's Roa. The one that has familiars with 666 beasts, that's Nero. And the one that turned to a mist, I don't know if he's going to show up in this visual novel. But I think I'm going to just name drop someone. Even if I name drop someone, you probably won't know it unless you Google it. I think that's Warachia, maybe. But I don't know if he's going to appear in Tsukihime. He might be Melty Blood only. I think he is Melty Blood only, actually. But I think he do turn to a mist. Warachia. It's pretty cool. Well, I suppose the reality of Ark being a vampire begins to feel harder and harder to accept. Now it's my turn. Actually, there's something important I've forgotten to ask you too. What? You're not going to learn anything from me. I'm not a vampire or anything, just an ordinary student. Then let me ask you this, Shiki. How exactly did you kill me? Huh? I'm asking about the method you use. I'm resistant against stuff like runes and Kabbalah, so those don't work on me. The only thing I'm not resistant against is magic I yet to experience, which is probably limited to ancient Shinto in this country and the treasures in South America. Not even those could kill me that much. Answer me, Shiki. What kind of occult artifact did you use to incapacitate me to that degree? Occult artifact. What's that? Catalyst restores ideas in history. Jeez, you got secret treasures in this country too, don't you? They're usually something like staff and swords, jewels and masks, conceptual weapons that can be used against nature itself. Come on, Shiki. Are you sure you're not someone from one of those fields? What field? I told you, I'm just a student. I don't know anything. That's a lie. There's no way human can even use mages that can hurt me. There's no way a human who's not even a magus could hurt me. Okay. Are you hiding something from me, Shiki? Art gives me an angry, cat-like stare. But even she looks at me like that. I'm not hiding in... Wait. Actually, there is one thing. I'm not sure whether it's relevant, but... Art is still staring at me. It doesn't seem like I'll be able to keep quiet about this. Alright, I'll tell you, but how should I put this? I can see these lines that can be used to cut things. Huh? Oh, she's stunned. She should be. Normally, I don't think anyone would believe a story like this. What do you mean? Ark asked in a serious tone. She's not exactly normal. I should have known she would defy my expectation in a good way. I mean, I can see these lines where things can be cut. Living things to ground, anything touchable. It's like a black line. And I can cut things clean when I let anything sharp through it. Does that mean anything to you? It's convenient to be able to cut steel with a knife and all, but it's not like I can cut it anywhere I like. I can only cut things where I can see the lines. And when I can cut you, well, you can cut a girl's skin with just a knife, right? Ark eyes are serious as she glances at me. Those wide eyes that I've seen only once before. I guess I could stop my breathing. I see. I thought the mystic eyes of depth perception only existed in fairy tales. But I guess there is someone who can use them. A mutated monster like you. What? I don't think a vampire can call me a monster. A monster is a monster. There isn't anyone, even among us, with mystic eyes that can see the depth of things. See the depth of things? Ark nods in affirmation with an inimical gaze. A circuit must have opened your eyes, Shiki. Were you born with eyes like that? No. They became like this a long time ago, but I wasn't born with them. Then you must have had at least one near-death experience at some point, right? What? It's true. 8 years ago, I got in an accident where I almost died. Just as expected. You had the Lancet ability, but you must have been the trigger. The mystic eyes of depth perception, huh? Yes, with those, you could definitely kill even me. With a small sigh, Ark's eyes return to normal. Ark, do you know something about those lines? Not to the extent you would, but I do have some information. What you see is the end of all things, the point where things die easily. To put it simply, the time of death for everything is in existence. That is death itself. I remember now. That time, when Sensei gave me those glasses, she had told me something similar to what Ark said. And there is a subtle difference to what Sensei said and what Ark said. What I'm seeing are only lies, but not something disturbing as death. What are you saying? What I see are just the lines where things can be cut? I'm telling you, those lines are the death of the objects. Listen, Shiki. Everything in existence has an end. There are differences to when, but it's an end nonetheless. Death does not arrive. It's already contained within the object at its creation, and it's bound to happen someday. That's what you call the principle of casualty. You heard of that before, right? As long as something has an origin, it must have an end. I love that line so much. That line is so cool. That might be a real line though. Who knows? But nevertheless, I still like it. When it will end is determined from its beginning. That's the so-called time of death. So, as it already existed from the beginning, it's not impossible for one to see it with their eyes, given that they can't comprehend the concept of time of death. They can have the appropriate circuit in the brain and eyes. That's the truth behind those lines you see. This is nothing more than a general concept, but if I were to theorize, I would say that they are the weakest part of the joints between the molecules and something, or perhaps a pre-designated switch within the genetic makeup that activates the death of that object. But that doesn't really make sense. I can't see them, so I can't say for sure, but the lines aren't all you can see, are they? I would think there would be points more than lines. Ah, that's right. When I first saw art, when I wasn't myself, when I took off my glasses, I could see the usual scribbles and black points where the scribbles seemed to follow from. There were. It only happened that one time, but definitely. I saw black points. There were several on your body, and the black lines flowed between them, joining them up. If I had to make an analogy, I would say they were like blood vessels. I see. The lines where things die easily, and death itself, huh? I'm surprised you stayed alive up until now like this. You must have a very tranquil heart, Shiki. Ark says this philosophically. In my own way, I understand what she is saying, but I don't want to believe any of it. What? There's no way that sort of thing exists, let alone me being able to see it. Well, you are seeing it. Usually you can cut a living thing neck and they die. Doesn't mean it stopped because you cut it. Conversely, you could say that if you can't cut something neck, it won't die. This is about me, so consider it an exception. In your case, you can ignore the cause. Even against that which is immune to all external effects, you can kill first. When it's killed, then becomes dead. Isn't that stopped because you cut it? But in your case, you stop the object, and as a result, it is cut. See? What else can I call you but a monster? You may just call them lines along which something can be cut, but those eyes are more special than possessed by any other user of supernatural powers in history. You, Shiki, have the eyes that can kill anything, just like death itself. That's so cool. That has to be one of the coolest powers ever. How does Nasu do it, dude? I like it when Nasu create his own characters. And he just create the most badass character out of nowhere. What the fuck? He created Tohno Shiki that could see death itself. He could see the lines of death. Because everything that has an origin has to have a death, an end. That's so cool. He makes 6 eyes of death perception. And then he created Shido. I am the bone of my sword, and so I pray. Unlimited blade works. How did Nasu do it, dude? Create the coolest character, dude. I'm at a loss for words. And that really what I see, just like Ark is saying. Those black lines really are the time of death for all things. Everything around me is filled with death. So what? If it's all as you say, I should be able to kill even you. Really? Then let's try. Ark opens the curtains. The lights are off. And the only illumination is the faint moonlight coming through the window. Come on, it's alright. Try it, seriously. Wait, could it be you can't see them with those glasses on? Are you sure about this? I take off my glasses. I only see the lines, of course. At the same time, the room begins to read in the black lines. Outside the window, the moon is white. It's difficult to see in the daytime due to strong sunlight, but under the faint moonlight, I can see the glow coming from the lines. Amidst them, the lines on Ark's body are very thin. If I don't concentrate, I lose sight of them altogether. If I hadn't been killed by you, I don't think you'd be able to see any at all. But right now you could probably see them. You see, although I have no time to death, during the night, some do appear during the day. You could kill me because it was during daytime, but you can see my time of death during nighttime, now since I use up a lot of my energy to regenerate myself. In other words, I lost my immortality. So you can cut the lines on my body, Shiki. Let's see. I probably could, since the lines are there, but I don't think I could do it so briskly and without hesitation like last time before. I think it'll be hard. The lines keep fading in and out, so I probably couldn't do it unless you're sleeping. You can't, right? That's your biggest weak point. No matter how many depths you can see, you need to trace the lines with your own hands. No matter how weak I am right now, my athletic ability isn't so low that I'll be caught up by you. I see. Come think of it, I can't catch agile animals. This means I can't touch their bodies. In other words, even if I can see the lines, I can't kill anything that moves. Ow! I feel a stab of pain run through my head. Looking at the lines gave me a headache, just like it did when I was a child. I put on my glasses. The world returns to normal. Ark is staring intently at me. What? Is there something else? No, that's not it. You can't see the lines he put those glasses on. Yeah. I got them from someone a long time ago, when my eyes first became like this. I'm only using the lenses now, but thanks to them, I can lead a normal life. Yeah, I see. No matter how strong a mind you might have, your only choice when faced with death all the time would be put out your eyes or go mad. Seeing that, Art comes closer. Hey, can I take a look at them? No. Excuse me. These are important to me. I'm not handing them over to you. Come on, I'm not going to break them. I'm just going to look at them. Art creeps closer. I get the feeling she wouldn't averse to getting them by force. It's suspicious. There's something very suspicious about how she says I'm not going to break them. Not even just to look at it. I know your ridiculous powers after seeing your power, you in the alley. What would I do if you crushed them by accident? Hey! What do you mean ridiculous powers? Let me tell you, in terms of non-fighting strength, you're stronger than I am. I won't break things at random. Saying that, Ark extends her hands as if she's about to take them by force. Her attitude is becoming more and more suspicious. I bounce up off of the bed and get away from her. Hey, you're running away. Of course. I tell you now, I'm not handing over these glasses. Even if there's only 1 in a million chance you'll break them, they're irreplaceable to me. After all, you're the one who said I wouldn't be able to stay sane without these glasses. Do you want me to go crazy? Huh? No, that's not at all. Ark is obviously trying not to look at me. What? Go on, Ark. I don't know what you're planning, but if I lose these glasses, I won't be in any position to help you. If we're able to see the lines 24 hours a day, I think I'll die from a headache before I go mad. You ready to view the scene? Skip it. I guess. Okay, so we skipped that scene. The scene is Ark took the glasses from Shiki. She did try to break them. Why? She said that because they look precious to him and it made her pissed off. I'm like, damn. She got jealous over glasses. But she's like, who made this? And then he was like, some chick in red, Ayoko. And she was like, blue. So blue is Ayoko's nickname. I saw it on a wiki. Her nickname is Miss Blue. Probably like Oi. Well, maybe Miss Blue in English. Who knows? But that's Ayoko. So what choice do we have? Number 1. I should go back to check out what's happening outside. So we're going to confront Nero. Alright. I decided what to do from the very beginning. Taking the knife out of my pocket, I walk up to the door. Shiki? I'm going to check things out. Don't leave this room until I come back. I step out into the hallway, shaking off Ark. Look, that she wants to say something. No one's in the hallway. I couldn't hear from inside, but the hallway's noisy. Enough on this floor is noisy. Rather than noise is coming from beneath my feet. There's some kind of ruckus on the floor below, and I can hear the noise of many people talking. That's odd. It's just past 4 in the morning. Even under the assumption some people have woken up early, it's not normal for this many people to be up at this hour. Doesn't look strange so far. I walk down the hallway. The noise from downstairs is like the sound of ocean waves. Noisy and yet so very solitary and active. My fingers gripping the knife feel numb. A chill runs over the back of my neck. There's something near my temple. Pain emerges from the back of my eye. Enduring it, I walk down the hallway. It hurts. My eye hurts. My head grows heavy, and I feel like drifting sensation, like I'm about to collapse right here. Yeah, I know what this is. This is the feeling I get right before I collapse from anemia. It hurts. It hurts. Unable to withstand it any longer, I remove my glasses. There are 2 elevators. One is stopping the 1st floor and the other the 5th. There's an unpleasant feeling in the air. A suffocating, tense sensation. I press a button to call the elevator. I just want to know what's going on downstairs for now. The elevator rises. 6th floor. 7th floor. 8th floor. 9th floor. Damn it, what's up with it? The elevator's awfully slow. Something in shapeless shadow, like premonition of something fatally irrevocable, clings to me. 10th floor. Just 1 more floors until the elevator reaches this one. Hurry up. My breath catches. I realize all the noise I heard from below is now long gone. With a ridiculous electronic ding, the elevator arrives. The door opens. There's no one inside. The interior of a narrow steel box is surprisingly clean and tidy. I enter and press the button for the 10th floor. With a heavy noise, the elevator descends. Just 1 floor down, it feels awfully far. What? It's different. The elevator's empty. I think in Arc Route, didn't the dog jumped at him, right? It was like 2 dogs. So it's different now for Ciel route. The elevator is empty, so we're going down to 10th floor. The current floor displays shift to show the 10th floor. Finally, so we're going down to 10th floor. Oh, the world is engulfed in darkness. Darkness, total darkness, pitch black, utterly without light. And that all I can see is the faint glimmer of the lines of death. Why? My breath freezes in my throat. From all around, some kind of rustling sound, like the sound of insects crawling around, can be heard. Rustle, 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 rustle. I'm about to cry out, but I can't hold back my scream. First, I got to examine the situation, just like Sensei taught me long ago, and then think carefully. Taking a huge breath, I managed to calm my thoughts. I see a blackout. But a town like this should have a backup generator for occasion like this. Something must be wrong with the cables, even if it's not working. Rustle, rustle, rustle. What's with the L? Gripping the knife at 10 sub. The sound of the crawling insects is coming from around the elevator. It feels like 100 of giant cockroaches clinging to the outside of the elevator. There's no point staying here. The display stopped when the 10th floor was lit. That it means that if I open the door, I should be at the 10th floor. Guess I'll cut it. I whispered to myself. Thrusting the knife onto the only line I could see, I cut the part of the elevator door. What? Oh, the elevator wouldn't open. I see. That's why it's rustled. So that's the rustling noise. It was trying to, I think it's like dangling. Oh, it was dangling. I was like, what the fuck's going on? He's stuck in the elevator. Uh-oh. So he cut the door open. But he should be at the 10th floor. That's what he said. The instant the door opens, I am enveloped by the suffocating stench. The 10th floor is filled with... It's just so thick. Just breathing is enough to clog my airways. But even so, if I were to take a step outside, I would be in the 10th floor hallway. In the distance, there's a faint glow of a lamp, marking the fire escape. Apart from that, the world is painted over in darkness. I can't wait till this kind of anime, bro. Oh, wait. I can't wait for the HD remake to get an anime. Or at least for the HD remake to get like an English translation. I wonder if they're gonna draw. I want them to draw this scene, right? I want to see that glow of lamp to give me the chills. I take a step outside. Is anyone? I'm about to say there, but I stop. I don't quite know why, but I feel as though it would be a bad idea to raise my voice. I take another step. Slowly, I enter the hallway. The corridor reeks of a terrible smell. A raw smell. The smell of beasts. That and grinding sound coming from somewhere. There's been a stinging pain in my neck for a while now. The darkness is frightening. The silence is frightening. To find out what happened here is more frightening than anything else. The pain from the back of my neck is running to the top of my spine, holds back my nervousness. The throbbing pain is the price of my desperate attempts to repress the urge to just scream and flee. Whistle, whistle, whistle. Grind, grind, grind. Scratch, scratch, scratch. My breathing goes wild. My body's drenched in sweat. Knife in hand, I'm unable to take another step. I have the feeling that if I were to move even a little, I would see something unimaginably horrible. But I'd really be in trouble if I don't get back upstairs. To stay on this floor is worse. I feel like each second passing is grinding a year off my life. That's how I feel death closing in on me. My breath comes quicker and heavier. Fortunately, I can see where the fire escape is, thanks to the lamp. It's down the end of the hallway. If I can reach the green emergency light, I can go back upstairs. Gripping the knife, I set off down the dark hallway. Splash. I can hear something beneath my feet. I guess the hallway's soaked in water. In addition, my feet keep bumping into things as I walk. Even so, I stay silent. Bearing with the terrible stench smothering me, I head for the emergency light. Only a few more meters to go. Then I see something squirming beneath the emergency light. It's obvious, right? The soaked water, that's blood. The things that he keep bumping into, that's a dead body. He's just going to ignore it, though, to keep himself sane. I break my silence. A squishing, lukewarm sound. A dry, grinding sound. A wild, panting breath of beasts. Under the green light of the fire escape, all sorts of animals are swarming around some human-shaped object. I can't tell what sort of animals are eating it. The hallway is dark, and the emergency light is too weak. That's why all I can do is gather in this image. I hope they draw this image in the remake. I like this. I like this kind of stuff, I'll be honest. This is like horror / thriller. It's more of a thriller. Numerous cockroaches are devouring the human corpse while emitting a laughing, buzzing sound. That's the only way I can make sense of this nightmare. Rustle. There's a noise coming from the direction of the elevator. I turn around. Perhaps it's because my eyes had adjusted to the darkness. Or maybe thanks to the light from the fire escape. But I now see exactly what sort of condition the hallway I just passed through is in. The hallway is a sea of red. Lying around within that sea are human arms and legs. The soaked hallway, scraggy, hard objects which I felt on my legs. It must have been what I've been stepping on. My mind goes blank. The hallway is red only on the floor. Clinging to the ceiling and walls are all sorts of black things. It's not because there are no light that they look black. They are black to begin with. They don't seem to have any solid shape, sticking to the ceiling and the walls like some sort of liquid. But I know there are animals from my eyes. The glinting eyes of many beasts, like forms, are trained on me, the only surviving human. I managed to suppress my scream. The beasts are staring at me intently. They hold their breath, waiting to assault me the moment I scream out. Dang, he suppressed his scream. He will like, oh, or something like that, right? Or he just like, his throat's so dry, he just, ha. I managed to regulate my rag breathing. I can feel it, awfully so. The moment I cry out, they're all attacking me at once. None of the creatures on the wall possess the same eyes. It's almost ridiculous to see even a shark-like eyes clinging to the wall. That's the gators. Remember? He attacked him Shiki with a gator before, Nero. Oh, did he have sharks too? No, that's the gators. I ordered my feet to move. Well, he do have 666 creatures, so Maybe it is sharks. I ordered my feet to move, but they won't budge an inch. I can't move. My feet will not move. After having seen a word like this. Grind, grind, grind. The noise beneath the emergency light grows smaller. Those beasts are probably finishing off the corpse. My breath catches. The wrestling draws closer. It seems the creature found their next prey, called Tohno Shiki. Huh. But my legs would not move. This world is too different. My mind doesn't operate properly. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have come to this floor. Then, I can hear a terribly familiar sound. The very normal sound of human footsteps. A completely normal, common sense sound from the world I lived in until a moment ago. I would have screaming. It's Shiki. Alright, he's screaming in his mind. Probably. My numb mind infused strength into my paralyzed legs. Oh, is he finally screaming for real? I guess I'll make that scream. I run. Oh, he's screaming! Damn, he's running! Damn! He's finally showing fear. He finally realized he's fucking dead. Kicking up soaked blood in the hallway, I dash toward the emergency light. I like it in visual novels. I like seeing the character show weakness. The main character. I don't like it when the main character is too perfect, right? I like them to be like scared like this sometimes. When they're about to die, I want them to scream and run away. That's what I really like to see. So when I see a main character just going towards the enemy, I'm like, damn, bro, no fear. I see. Because that's the normal thing to do, right? You run away screaming. That's the normal thing to do. Run. I had to get away from this place as fast as possible. But that was a mistake. Reacting to my dash, the black things clinging to the wall, it suddenly crashed after me like a wave. I dashed toward the stairs with everything I have. But the black wave is so many times faster than I am. In an instant, my body is not consumed. Squeak. Squeak. With a cry, the black wave halts before my eyes. I don't get it. But this probably is my last chance. I run towards the stairs. Instead of running towards me, the beasts beneath the emergency light are heading towards the elevator I was just in, towards the sound of footsteps. Ahead of the animals, I can hear what sound like a kitchen knife slicing vegetables. I'm trying to figure out what that means. What do you mean kitchen knife slicing vegetables? Oh, maybe that's how easy they're, I guess, cutting people? Yeah. Something in human silhouette is slashing the black animals. Oh, that's Ark! That has to be Ark, right? But I don't have time to discern its identity. Using my hands and feet, I rush up the fire stairs like a dog. Damn! That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of pathetic. But I expect this. I'm glad he went with the norm. Run away. Save your life. Don't fight back. You're just a normal kid. I climb back up the 11th floor. The surroundings are still pitch black. But here, there are no traces of that stench. The raw stench of beast blood or entrails. I managed to get up, and tracing along the wall, I walk back towards Ark Room. The lights come back on. The floor is still as it was before. The only thing that's different is me, splattered here and then in the human blood. My pant is completely red, as if they'd been crimson to begin with. Red flicks all over me, my chest, my arm, even my face. So that's how it was. I should have realized when it was in front of the elevator, the moment the noises from downstairs ceased. At that point, there was no longer anyone else still alive. What was that? What was that just now? A sea of blood? If the floor below this one was like that, what were the other floors like? What's that scene of carnage? What's that scene of hell? This and that and this and that. All of it just been works of the enemy Ark was talking about. My teeth grind together. They clench together so tightly it feels like they're going to shatter. My body's still trembling. My consciousness is still numb. But more than all of that, I can't accept that spectacle. What was that just then? What was all those incomprehensible animals devoured all the guest thing on the lower floors? Had they just been killed and eaten? One silently, pointlessly killed, without a chance to argue, escape, or even call for help? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I clenched the knife tightly. And then, with a cheerful electronic ding, the elevator, which stopped on the 10th floor, reaches this one. I turned back to face the elevators. Now about 10 meters down the hall. The door opens. Within are 2 black dogs. Oh shit. I see. You guys came after me. Yo, this OSC is dope. I love this OSC. Every time this comes on, it's cool. They don't have a battle theme in this game. They don't have a battle theme. But they have a... I don't know what this is called. Like a serious enemy discussion thing. Which is this thing. I grew up... This is like the enemy thing, basically. Or like the supernatural thing. The occult thing. The vampires thing. Whatever you want to think about it. I gripped the unknown. Yeah, this is better. The unknown thing. I gripped the knife with both hands. The black dog burst out from the elevator. They break into a run. Of course, toward me, the last spray. Ha! The black dogs are coming for me. On their bodies, I can see infinite numbers of lines, and on their forehead, the point of death. Without hesitating, first I stopped the dog that leaps at me on the forehead. The black dog falls to the floor without even giving a scream. It melts into a black liquid. After that, the other black dog bounds towards me. It leaps. Its speed bellies all human comparison. I don't even take 2 seconds to cover the 10 meters down the hallway. Excuse me. Excuse me. I let up the knife again, but not quickly enough. The black dog opened its mouth. The mouth is filled with fangs, so many times sharper than a knife I have, and aimed straight at my throat. Excuse me. Accurate and fast. The instant I realized they're drawing upon me, the fangs bite into my throat with a crunch. I die. But that's not right. I can't be killed by something like this, and I refuse to die. This tragedy would not cause me to hesitate. A hot summer day. It happened long ago, 8 years ago. I've seen something even more terrible. Thrust. I thrust my knife into the forehead of the black dog, biting into my neck. My arms moved just before the black dog ripped through my throat. It was done rather perfectly, even for myself. Like a machine whose sole function is to cut, I plunged the knife into the dog's forehead without any useless or wasted movement. Because that is where the first dog point was. Normally, if the brain is destroyed, the muscle tries to execute commands that I have received from the brain. The black dog would probably rip through my throat even if I simply pierced its head. Or normally that would happen. But the black dog is dead. Death is complete stoppage. At the point when I killed it, it lost every form of validity. What's this validity? I take that back. I think the girl on the 10th floor, we hear the vegetable noises, the slicing of the vegetable noises. I don't think that's art. I think that's Ciel senpai. Because this scene is exactly the same as from the first route, Arc route. And Arc's probably going to save him when Nero get his gator out, right? So that means Arc is still on the 11th floor. So the person that saved Shiki on the 10th floor, it has to be Ciel. She's the only one with swords, dude. Or keys, whatever you want to call them. The second black dog also collapses onto the floor. It becomes a black stain on the hotel hallway. I'm tired. No way! Shiki killed him! What? Damn, he's way better than the dude in the first round. With a thump, I lean my back against the wall and look up at the ceiling. My head hurts. The world became a patchwork, and here and there, I can see the black points of death. My body's freezing, but my mind's burning feverishly. Right beside me is the corpse of 2 black dogs. One of my arm is covered in blood, and the other clutches a red knife. Also, there are quite uncountable number of dead bodies downstairs. All I can do is laugh, because this isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Damn, Shiki's way better. Ciel route. He didn't lose. In arc route, he lost. He fucked up. He stabbed the dog in the mouth. He didn't stab the dog in the forehead. So the dog bit his arm. So right now he's not injured yet. So that might be a different sign. A good sign. At what point did I, with the eyes wide open, start seeing nightmare? Ding dong. Huh? A terribly out of place cheerful sound rings out. Damn it, with this headache. I stand up enduring the pain in my head and looks toward the sound. Elevator? It seems the sound of the other elevators coming up. The door opens. Inside stands a man wearing a black coat. Nero. My headache worsens. Yeah, I've seen him before. I'm sure I've seen that man before. Suddenly, he walks towards me. You! I ready my knife as I glare at him. But he doesn't react at all as he walks towards me. As if he doesn't notice me at all. The distance between us shrinks. Just a little more. When there is barely 1 meter between us, the man finally seems to notice me. Those bloodshot eyes. The instant I see those eyes, which no human should possess, I lose all freedom to move my body. I thought I killed everyone, but it seems there's still someone he left. The man turns and looks at the corpse of the 2 black dogs. You pieces of filth. If you can't even take care of a scrap of meat, you're unworthy to be part of my body. The man voices his displeasure as he raises his hand. His coat lifts. I like the way he lifts his coat too. He lifts his coat like this. His coat lifts like a mantle. Something's odd. With a smash, the black dogs remain liquefied and disappear into the man's coat. I can't even scream. Below the man's coat is pure darkness, even without even the traces of an outline. It all exists there is a mud-like darkness. This is dangerous. This guy's just too dangerous. My instinct sounds the alarm wildly in my head, but I can't even lift a finger. The man in the black coat approaches me. It's not good if I just stay here. The unstoppable headache grows to an unbearable level, telling me this place is dangerous. Whatever that means, if I don't get out here soon, I'm going to lose my life. But it's too late. The man right before me, those eyes aren't looking at me at all. Feed. He raises one of his arms. Below it lies a chaotic darkness. From there, something huge appears. Whomp. The sound of wind. That which has appeared from below the man's coat is a crocodile mouth. Easily large enough to swallow a man whole. I think I could find a sprite. I kind of want to show you what the crocodile look like to give you an imagery, but I'm kind of lazy too. Nah, fuck it. You can Google it on your own. Google Melty Blood, Novinsky, or Nero, whatever you want to call him, right? Chaos. And then you can see all his moveset. They got everything. They got the deer, the crocodile, the ravens, everything. They even got the mantis. You got mantis things, pretty cool. My consciousness bursts. In panic, I slashed at the crocodile mouth. Whoa! But it was a futile act. There's a squishing sound. Oh shit. My legs itches. Did he get cut? I fall into the floor. Ha ha ha! My throat is broken. I'm not breathing. Oh, he's throwing up blood. Oh shit. Blood sprays from my throat in time with the beating of my heart. My consciousness is splitting. I guess I'll say this. The pain is obliterating my thoughts. Looking, I see that the right side of my stomach is basically non-existent. Is this different from the first route? It is! Because in the first route, Arc took the hit. Shiki didn't took the hit. Arc took the hit. Damn, he's dead. Shiki! I can hear a voice, but I can't hear it very well. Not very impressive for a guard dog of yours. Oh, that's Nero. Damn, fucking! He's dead. The man voice. I can't believe a vampire named Chaos who plays such trivial games. It's like a poorly scripted nightmare, Davinsky chaos. I don't know who's speaking. I think it's probably Ark though. Oh, it is. It's Ark voice. I feel the same way. To catch one of the surviving true ancestors, I never dreamed I would be part of such a foolish festival. This is a nightmare for me too. The man's deep voice. But what is the meaning of this? I've heard that the previous execute could not even scratch you. What kind of mistake is this? Right now, your presence is exceedingly weak. Even weaker than a mere member of the dead. Were you attacked by the church before I arrived? Ark Red Brunstead. I can hear Ark voice. I can't hear Ark voice. It is difficult to understand. There are only a limited... Oh, that's him. It is difficult to understand. There are only a limited number of conceptual weapons capable of harming you. The only people in the possession of those are the church assassins. I don't think the Burial Agency would dispatch anyone this far east. Either way, this is most fortunate for me. I should not ask why you have been weakened. All I'm going to do is claim your head while I have a chance of winning. The sound of footsteps. It seems despite having said he is going to claim her head, the man in the black coat is now leaving for the elevator. I don't understand. It's just so hot. My consciousness blurs and fades. Are you awake? Ark. I open my half-lit eyes. Ark is there in front of me. It appears we're in the hotel hallway. How do you feel? I think I managed to close the wound, but I suppose it still hurts. Close the wound? Dude! He lost his stomach. Yo, that's just godlike. You know what that remind me of? You know, in Fate Stay Night, Shiro lost his liver. Not his liver. What's that part? He lost his entire side. Shiro lost his entire sides because he was smashed by Hercules. But he got healed up because, you know, Saber. Damn, I like that. See, I like that about Nasu. He get nasty with it. He lost his stomach, but you know what? Fuck, I'm fine. I'm fine. That's not possible. The injury I had received from that thing wasn't even you could call a wound. It took half my torso away with it. It's odd enough that I'm still alive, but for a wound to have closed, that would be practically miraculous. Huh? How come I'm still alive? I get up and check my body. There isn't any pain. The right side of my stomach is back to as it was before, though it does seem rather black and blubbery. What the fuck? Oh shit! Did the Ark took a part of Neuro and just like stick it on Shiki? That could work like that. All right, cool. What? What did you say? What is this? I point towards the soft, blubbery thing on my stomach. It's true that there's no pain and that I'm feeling a surge of strength there, but I have a feeling that I saw something similar just a moment ago. Oh, it's not just my imagination. Yeah, that. It's a familiar Nero was using to reinforce his body. Oh, shit. This is like in Heavenfield. I'm gonna spoil it. In Heavenfield's for Fate Stay Night is when Shiro lost his left arm. Was it the left or the right arm? I think it was the left arm. Remember when Shiro lost his left arm? They had to replace it. Damn. I guess I didn't spoil it that much, so I guess that's cool. It's a familiar Novinsky Nero was using to reinforce his body. You killed it when it got you, right? It was still alive, so I decided to use it to replace your damaged parts. Is he going to become part Nero? What the fuck does this mean? This is pretty cool. Familiar? So you mean the crocodile that came out of that man's coat? That's right. Isn't that great, Shiki? It's just that part, but you're powered up. Oh, shit. Shiki's powered up. Just like how Shiro powered up when he got his new arm. That's cool. Ark gets a genuinely happy laugh. For me, of course, there's no laughing matter. What the heck have you done? What are you thinking, attaching your stuff to someone's body like that without even asking? What do you mean? I helped you, didn't I? I can't heal others, and you would have died if I left you like that. Or whether you rather died. Well, I'm thankful you helped me, but how am I supposed to live with a body like this from now on? Don't worry about that. Once a villain has been severed from his master, it's just a scrap of flesh. It's a bit unstable in form at that moment, but in time, you'll begin to imitate the properties of your body and you'll be back to normal. Actually, this happened in Arc Route too, remember? Remember when Shiki was getting eaten away by 100 beasts? And the crow was like pecking him? It's so fucking stupid, dude. That scene, I can't wait till they animate that too. That would be cool. I hope they animate that. And then Shiki like bust free. He tried to hit to Nero. Nero deer stopped him. He went straight toward the antler, and the antler stabbed his chest. But Shiki was like, you know what? Sheer willpower. He just fucked everyone up and killed Nero. But he was like dying. And then I guess Arc probably put together, you know, basically what she just did here. Right? She just like put together pieces of black fluid on Shiki body parts and they just stick. And that's his new flesh. Plus it'd be tougher than your body ever been up to until now, Shiki. I guess the only difference is on Ciel route. He gets to power up a little bit earlier, I guess, right? If you study magic, you'll be able to return it to the original. Whoa! He can turn into the crocodile. Okay, that's way better than Arc route. Because he can use the form. That's cool. Arc says, sounding more envious than happy. Aren't you happy, Shiki? Now I wish I'd been wounded all over. You idiot! There's no way I'll be happy with having something like that put on to me. No way. You're not happy, Shiki? Not one bit. Well, I suppose I can survive thanks to this, but I don't want to survive by this method ever again. Okay. I'll make do with a different method next time. Arc mumbles a response. Is she repenting? Or did she not learn anything? I seriously cannot tell from a line like that. Well, it's alright. I was just shocked at first because it was so sudden, but you did help me out, Arc. That's one thing I'm really thankful for. Really? That's an odd thing to thank me for, Shiki. I haven't done much. It's okay. I'm thankful, so be thanked. You don't have to feel bad about it. Yeah, you're right, I suppose. Arc seems to lost in thought for some reason. Okay, anyhow, let's get out of here right now. With all the fuss up and raised, it's going to get inconvenient if we stay here any longer. All the fuss? Ah, that's right. None of the people in this hotel are alive anymore. I get up. My stomach doesn't hurt, but it feels as if my body belongs to someone else, and my mind swims. We'll head to my room for now, but Shiki! My mind sways. Arc is saying something, but I can't hear a thing. As if I'm falling into an abyss, I lose consciousness, this time for real. Alright. We're gonna call stop here. Chapter 4, The Black Beast 2. Dang, it's already different. I don't like that. I wonder if Shiki is gonna control the crocodile. That would be pretty cool. We're gonna save memory 10. Alright. Damn, we went through a lot. That's for sure. A lot of minor differences early on, for sure. Right? Compared to Arc route versus Ciel route. We spent more time with Ciel. And then, I guess, honestly, I think they kind of connect with each other well, too. Because, honestly, was it really Kohaku that saved Shiki from the rain in Arc route? Or was it Ciel that put Shiki, like, on the mansion gate? And then Kohaku probably, like, found him. And then they, like, you know, took care of him. I wonder if it was Ciel the entire time that saved Shiki after he killed Arc. And also, we saw a little scene, extra scene, a bonus scene, too. With, the second encounter with Nero. is when Shiki went to the 10th floor. He didn't went to the 10th floor last time on Arc route, right? He went to the 10th floor for Ciel route. He saw the horrors, right? And then he tried to run, but he couldn't. But then a mysterious person came slashing the demons away. And he didn't look back. He was like, what the fuck's that noise? I'm getting out of here. I don't care. So he ran. He ran to the 11th floor. And the mysterious person was probably Ciel, honestly. But then that caused like the butterfly effect, I guess, maybe. That's if you want to call that. Shika was able to kill 2 of the dogs without getting injured. And then he tried to attack the crocodile, but failed. And this time, Arc didn't save them. He got chomped by the crocodile. And then, saved by the time. Saved by the dawn. Right? The sun rising up. Nero left because, you know, vampires can't stand the sun. Or at least dead apostles can't. And Arc, basically what she did in her route. But it's a little bit more severe because, you know, his entire stomach's gone. She grabbed the crocodile corpse, put it on Shiki, and now Shiki's powered up. That's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, I like that. I'm liking the route so far. I wonder if it's going to lead to a dramatic power change in Shiki. Will Shiki become super powerful early on in the game? Makes me think. I hope so. That'd be pretty cool. Powered up Shiki. But with that, let's call it to the end. GG's. GG's Tsukihime. Blue, blue glass moon under the crimson air. Boom, boom. I like that song a lot. Alright. So we continue on Ciel route next time. So appreciate everyone that stopped by. It's been cool. GG's.